Hello everybody. Hello Wardo. How is it going? We are back for some more Barry, and we're about to hit 2298. How is everybody? How was everybody's weekend and start of the week? I've been pretty good. I just been working. I have become. I'm into my hot girl drinking water era, where I have bought myself a 2-litre bottle of water so I can drink all the time, and it's working very well. And I also am in my hot girl era because I'm now doing the 30 whatever 312 thing, you know, the incline walking in the hydrate. Yes, I am hydrating. New save, Brexit killing the Pompey save. Is this in FM23 or 22 water? Is this like the one you continued or a new one? But yeah, how's everybody been? Well, we've continued on with Barry. Let's show you what's happened. So obviously last time we lost 4-0 to Barca, and I was very unhappy. Did not go well. But since then we've done very, very well. We bounced back with a 2-0 win over Aberystwyth, Serafoglu and Ramos with the goals. 2-1 win over Real, Iovachavelli and Katawi with the goals. Just made it home from. Oh, fair enough, Nizzy. How was it? How was the game on Sunday? Did one of your kids have a game on Sunday? 22 going to start a new Dortmund save poetry again was the best enjoyment I got from FM. Fair enough. But yeah, we got through in the Premier League Cup there. Beat no 4-3. This was also a fantastic one. Wardo, thank you, mate. Appreciate that. 6 months, man. Damn, half a year. You haven't saved it for the mega stream on Saturday. I'm surprised. We're building up to it. I have come up with some new sub goals for it. I have them on the piece on this document here, and I think you will enjoy them, all of you. But yeah, thank you very much for the sub, mate. Oh, look at that! You got the red one, the red little badge. Look at that. SM7 red for 6 months. Oh fuck! You should have saved it. Oh well. But yes, we beat Thaduna here. Moskalenko, our Kazakhstani centre-back, getting a goal. Nawaz, our Pakistani striker, getting goals there. Yeah, this game was all over the place, to be honest, but we won 4-3, which is the important thing. Colin was a 3-2 win. Diaby with 2 and Giorgiani with 1. Goitre was 3-0. Rob Anderton, our New Zealand centre-back, and as you can see, our New Zealand centre-back is now gone. Game was good. Lost 3-2, but lost to the top, beating teams like 6. Oh, that's not bad then. That's not bad at all. That's not bad to do. Fair enough. Yeah, no, Rob Anderton is now gone. He got his five starts and a goal, and off he went. New Dortmund save, and Bayern already unsettling all my players. Oh no. We beat Newtown 3-2, followed by a 6-0 win over Basel. Ramos with a hat-trick, Valbuena with a goal, Merlot and Simmons with goals. 6-2 over Port Talbot. Oh, my internet's dropping or for some unknown reason. I think OBS just hates me at the moment. But 6-2 here, fantastic. Giorgiani the hat-trick, Martinovic with 2 and Ortiz with 1. Lido was a 2-1 win, Martinovic with 2. Basel 4-0. Ramos with another hat-trick. Ask Nizzy his transfer budget. What is your transfer budget, Nizzy? Where are you at the moment? Are you still with Benfica? How's your save going? Then we beat Porthmadog 9-0. And this was a complete terrible team. Like, ridiculous. Like, we had Anderton, Burden, Althoff, Moskalenko, Nawaz, Suvai Tong. Like, it was a terrible team. We won 9-0. So that was pretty nice. 2-0 over Port Talbot in the Premier League Cup semi-final. 5-0 over Haverford, and 5-1 over Barca. We got revenge. Theoretically, we would be level. 5-5, but they would win on away goals. But nice to get a bit of revenge there. 2-1 over Bala, with Moratti getting his goal for Norway. 3-0 versus Tom Pentra. 6-0 versus TNS. 4-1 versus Colne for the final group game. 4-0 over Aberystwyth. 4-3 over Pennybont. And 6-1 over Thaduna just now, with Pavel Madeira and Turkey and Highland getting goals, which is pretty big. Yeah, Benfica, I think it was 21 to beat UCL record and up to 818 million. Holy shit. What's mine at the moment? What's mine? 177. Oh yes, Nizzy. Speaking on financial fair play, here we go. So I got a cash injection from the board of 20 million, and then I also got a 1-year general sponsorship of 46.13 million. So I think that's financial fair play coming in, because now we're fined for it. It's very weird. It's very weird. But how many? Wait, so you're at 21 to beat the. How many Champions Leagues do you have then? If 21 is the record, or do you need another 21 to beat the record? And yeah, we've beaten. I didn't know 6-1 there. Don't tell them about my Pompey chairman. What's the Pompey chairman situation going on? But yes, so looking at the league, we are top, 17 wins from 17, lads. Haverfordwest are having the shittest of shit seasons. They have won 4 games all year. They've drawn 4 and they've lost 9 games. Newtown firmly in the top 6, 29 points. They're above Aberystwyth at the moment. Goitra also above Haverfordwest. Haverfordwest are 6 points off of the relegation zone. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what's going on here? Probably Ballor are just too bad, but if Ballor are a bit better, we could theoretically see Haverfordwest in a bit of a relegation scrap. My goodness. Hello, Duck God. Hello, how's you? He's a cunt, basically. Worse than the Glazers, takes money out of the club. He loves to beat the UCL record of 36. Jesus. Tom just looks because Chet keeps taking all his money. Oh no. What's the plan after you beat it then, Nizzy? Where are you off to next? I have Haaland now, it's my turn. Oh, that's very true. You've got to keep hold of him, though. But yeah, Haverfordwest are in real trouble. Champions League group, we ended up topping after we came back against Barca, thankfully. They drew with Basel. So here we go. Let's have a look. Where are we? They drew with Basel, which actually kind of... The goal difference probably would have saved us anyway. But yeah, we go through top. As you can see here, actually, the Welsh teams have really let us down. Lyon and Stoke go through. Bloody Stoke. Lido come third, losing to Stoke and Lyon. The only people that could beat was bloody Ruben. Then Aberystwyth also. This was hilarious, by the way. Benfica just destroying the league. Bayern got through on 6 points. 1 win, 3 draws, and 2 losses. Aberystwyth come third there. Sporting and PSV, Angers and CSKA, Zenit and Port Talbot thankfully get through, although it was close. Us and Barca, FC Istra and Porto, and then Ajax and Monaco. Let's see if they can do it on a really night in Stoke. I had 70 mil, was 20 mil and transferred, and he took it. I have a heart. Nice. Thinking of going back to Dulwich then to take them to the UCL record, but the under 21s team doesn't enter a league comp, so it's hard to get players at home. Yeah, that is a problem. That might be an issue there. Fair enough. Well, good luck. Hopefully you can win that next one. Hopefully we can bloody win one. We've lost 2 finals in a row. Hilariously, by the way, PSV were embarrassing in the Club World Cup. Here we go. No, club. Okay, wait, hold on. CWC. We got to go back to a couple of years. Just where is it? Club World Cup, Club World Championship. Boca won against Al Ahly in the final because PSV lost to Al Ahly. So yeah, a bit embarrassing from PSV there. But yes. My hits are glitched on Pompey but not Dortmund. It's weird. Might be something to do with the config. But yes, in terms of spreadsheet of collecting players, we are doing really, really well. There is so many people we've ticked off. We've ticked off, well, I think Africa's pretty much done. We're waiting on Mauritania and Mayotte to have a player. I'm waiting on work permits elsewhere. We only need Mozambique with Namache to get a goal. We completed China with Zhang Hailan just getting his goal now. Can I get config back? I don't know. I just had an interesting gaming. What's that, Duck God? We also got Jordan ticked off with Ala Turkey. Also got Macau ticked off with Suvai Tong. And we actually are getting Syria also completed with Mahamid there. Europe as well, we're doing very well. And we've got only a couple more starts for Pavel Madeira from Poland to tick off. We completed Liechtenstein with Olthoff, and we're 1 start away with Moskalenko here, which is very good. Then in the what's it called? North America. We've got 1 goal left for Flores. We completed New Zealand with Rob Anderton and waiting on work permits elsewhere. And we also completed Paraguay with Burden. So we're very close. And also, we did find a Laos player, Boussy Maninard. And we also found a... where was it? We found another player from the Bahamas, and we start trying to sign him. I think he's waiting on a work permit at the moment. So we're doing very well. I don't think I've looked for the Maldives. No, I have, but there wasn't anyone there. Like if it's deleted, I don't think so, unless it's in your recycle bin. Hello, Black Arrow. Hello, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. The whole world just died and got a reset apart from a hospital where I became a demon and called me hooked. That's interesting. Fair enough. That's good to hear. That's good. I'm just going through how things have been going. Yeah, we're doing very well on that front. But yeah, how's everyone's week started and at the end of their weekend? But yes, we're going well at the moment. We have, what else do we have going on? Christian Ortiz is injured for 6 to 7 weeks, sadly. So we won't be seeing him tonight. But he is up for Ballon d'Or again. If I go to it, let's have a look. Award voting. Currently, he has 8.33, 50 starts, 28 goals, 19 assists. Only 4 Barry players were nominated. Guerrero, Ortiz, Diaby, and Martinovic. So pretty good there, to be fair. I hope Ortiz will win it. He looks like he should be a shoe into it, although Mertens here looks very good. 38 games, 8 goals, 13 games, but the average rating for Ortiz is huge. I went to Flamingo Land. What is Flamingo Land? Exactly. Yeah, as Nizzy said, what is Flamingo Land? Also, of course, we had World Cup qualifying. As my internet dies. Amusement park. Where is Flamingo Land? And what is it about? Is it just lots of flamingos? Is it a zoo? Like, what's going on? I've got my big 2-litre bottle of water now. I'll be needing this on Saturday. Okay. So we are going for World Cup qualifying because it's finished. Africa, here we go. So, as you can see, Nigeria beat Guinea 7-1 on aggregate near Moulton Pickering in North Yorkshire. Okay. South Africa beat Morocco 4-3. Mali beat the DR Congo 3-1. Benin beat Tunisia 6-0. And Cameroon beat Egypt 5-4. So, as you can see, Africa has Nigeria, South Africa, Mali, Benin, and Cameroon. It's the steepest roller coaster in the world. Oh my god, that's mad. I've never heard of that. I don't know how long it's been since Benin have gone to a World Cup. I'm just going to check right now. Hold on, let me look. Competitions. I'm honestly not sure. World Cup. Oh, wow, this is their first time at the World Cup. Oh, my goodness. Benin, first time ever going to a World Cup. And we do have a former player with them, of course. Nonagon, 2 former players, and Adakepto. I love it. Benin, Serbian. Amazing. Let's see if Benin can do anything. Because I'll show you their groups. They say you went on the roller coaster then. Asia, meanwhile, we see South Korea and Lebanon go through. Kuwait beat Iran in the playoff to go and see if they can get to the Intercontinental playoffs. Did you sell Tom Ward Jr.? Tom Ward Jr. plays for Afan Lido. Wardo. However, we did sell Tom Ward to Arsenal for 1.6 million. It was time for him to go. We wanted to get him didn't want to hold him hostage. Let him be him and play elsewhere. He's 33. He played 1 game in the league last year, so I thought it was time to go. And he's doing terribly at Arsenal. I'm sorry to tell you. 6.44, 1 assist in 12 starts in the league. He's got 2 assists in 20 total. But I thought he needed to get some game time. In the old man he is. But yes, he did leave. And it has a coaster where the oldest person to ride a roller coaster rode a roller coaster to break the record. Of course. How was it? How was the roller coaster? To get the config file back, right click over your game in Steam Library and go into properties, then go to local files and oh no. Wait, my team too. I think that makes all game files that were deleted come back. Okay. But yeah, so that is Asia. Then we have World Cup qualifying for North America. And unfortunately, Cuba couldn't make it. They lost to Haiti on the final day. So USA, Canada, Costa Rica go through automatically. Haiti go to the Intercontinental Playoff. And then finally, we see South America. Make sure FM is closed, though. It was very good. They had a new one as well. Nice. Where Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay, and Peru go through. Ecuador get through to the playoffs. Chile miss out with Paraguay, Bolivia, Colombia, and Venezuela. And then, of course, as you saw, the Intercontinental Playoff. Ecuador smashed New Zealand 7-1, and Kuwait beat Haiti 1-0 to go through. And then, of course, Europe. Let's show you how Europe is gone. So the Netherlands topped their group, 27 points over Sweden there, coming in second to go through. Germany, perfect 10 from them, 30 points, they go through. Italy, 2 draws to Slovenia, Israel, but Slovenia or Denmark couldn't make it up as they go through. Portugal topped their group, even with a loss to Scotland and a draw with Scotland. Scotland come third, though. 4 draws killing them. Georgia, Kazakhstan. If they had got a few more wins, we could have seen Scotland at this World Cup. We had several record-breaking roller coasters in this county. That's mad. I didn't even know that. Serbia top the group in Group 5 with only 1 loss to Ukraine. Come second. Spain, they lost 3 times. They lost twice to Norway and to Turkey, but Norway comes second on goal difference because they lost to Iceland. Can you imagine? They lost to Iceland twice. Norway beat Spain twice, but lost to Iceland twice, who finished bottom of the group. I just fancy what's going on with your boys. Oh, I'm about to complete my 60th Life from 21 with All League. Nice. Nice. How's it going? England topped their group, 24 points, 8 wins from 8. Russia topped the group over France there with no losses. France losing to Bosnia and Herzegovina and Russia and drawing with Russia. Belgium do top their group, the easiest group possible. And then Greece top group 10 with 90 points. Ireland, Bulgaria, and Wales are shocking, by the way. That was the longest coast in the world recently taken down, and the 2 aforementioned record. Bloody hell, that's mad. And as it stands, I'm still in the Swedish fourth tier with the same team I started with. Oh no, that's not good. But yes, so we have all the first teams. Here is the second teams that get through. Ukraine, Sweden, and France get through. Slovenia miss out on goal difference. Czech Republic miss out on goal difference. Switzerland, Norway, Ireland, Montenegro, and Belarus all miss out. Annoyingly, France get in. Very annoyed at that because I'm like, oh, they came second. They won't go to this World Cup. But no, they do. So here are the World Cup groups. It was drawn recently, as you can see. So Group A, we've got Australia, Mexico, the hosts, Peru, and Spain. So a very Spanish plus Australia group there, Spanish speaking group. Interesting, that was 3 records in like the 2 parks. Yeah, that is a lot. That is a lot. Group B sees Ecuador play Netherlands, Japan, and Sweden. Interesting, the Netherlands and Sweden were in the same qualifying group in Europe, so I don't know how that's worked out, but it has. Group C is all over the place. I think because Greece topped their group, they became like a weird, I don't know what happened with the seedings here, but Costa Rica, Greece, Nigeria, and Serbia. Probably one of the easy, like, lowest quality groups I've seen in a long time. Who knows who's going to win this? Anyone could win this group. Group D, we've got Canada, England, Ukraine, and Uruguay. The English speakers and the U's. Oh no, my poor internet. Why has it gone to shit? No. Is it OBS or is it the actual internet this time? So I came 6, 9, 6, 4, 5, 4, and 4 with a few games left. Oh, are we back? Are we back? I think we might be back. I don't know why OBS is being so bad at the moment, man. Oh, Christ alive. I'm doing a speed test and it's giving me 0. It's not even doing anything, which worries me. Worries me quite significantly. But yeah, there's Group D. Let me try to speed test again. We might have to restart at some point. Oh, I walked to Burger King and then I walked home from Burger King. Hello, Ard. Hello, Ard. How are you, mate? Oh, Christ. It's not going well. How was Tromso? McDonald's has better Wi-Fi. It fucking does. But McDonald's has better Wi-Fi than... Well, every place in the world has better Wi-Fi than my bloody house. For some reason. But yeah, Group E, Belgium, Benin, Brazil, and South Korea. So the 3 Bs and South Korea. Interestingly, Brazil and Belgium in the same team group there. Then Group F, Argentina, Cameroon, Kuwait, and Portugal. Big match then, Argentina, Portugal. That has been many World Cup finals. Group G, Germany, Italy as well, Lebanon and Mali. And then Group H, France, Russia, South Africa, and USA. Another one, France and Russia, both in the same qualifying group, getting to the same World Cup group, which is very weird. So, those are the World Cup groups, which we'll be playing on Saturday. Who will do it this time? My entire Chrome has crashed as well now, so I can't even test the internet speeds. Good. Wish Tromso won there. I can imagine. Yeah. That's. Was it just like you out for a single day? I bet you could get better Wi-Fi on the moon. Probably. But we're continuing. We're going to try and go into 2298 now. I think that's everything we covered. Oh, the other leagues. I'll cover the other leagues, of course. But maybe we'll see the Ballon d'Or shortlist as well. Okay, Chrome is completely crashed. I'm just going to force close it and then we'll go from there. But yeah, Greece, probably one of the sort of underdogs there. But there's some very, very interesting groups that hopefully we'll get some good World Cup from. At my current pace, I would reach 1K seasons in 4 years. Jesus Christ, that's not bad. Not bad. Imagine playing a game in the first 5 minutes. Who would do that? Who would do that? I've actually been watching Second Yellow Card streams recently, and his stream last week, he didn't play a game for an hour. We're all the same. We're all the same. No one actually likes playing the Football Manager games. You just like doing everything else around it. We do have Glitcher though tomorrow, so my mother replaced my bed whilst I was gone, like I was only a bit broken. Oh no. Well, is the new bed better or is it worse? That's the question. Okay, there we go. Chrome. Then we got lots of players joining us as well. So let's restore that and see if I can test the internet speed and see what's... Well, it seems okay for the moment, so we'll leave it as is. But yeah, we'll check the other leagues as well to see what's going on elsewhere around the world. But yeah, we got Glitcher up first. He had 1 hour game this morning. Oh, is that the final? Don't tell me. I'm trying to catch up. I'm in the knockouts. He's just beaten Chelsea, so I'm going to be watching that at work tomorrow. Yeah, but his game lasted more than an hour. Well, I don't think you guys want to watch a game for an hour, so we just spend an hour doing other things. Look at this. This is great. Look, it's the size of my head. This is my third fill up today. So I've had over 4 liters. I'm very hydrated. Why would you say it's 1-0, Back Arrow? Why would you tell me? Spoilers. Same model that my sister got like a year after me. Ah, I see. Don't spoil me. I'm trying to. I want to actually watch it. I do like his scouting methods. It's really interesting comparing the new scouting methods in FM23 compared to what it's like in 15. Like how you have to go through all this like weird stuff, and then yeah, I know, but you're still giving me the scoreline, so I know when the first goal goes in, that's the result. So like, what happens if it scores in like the 20th minute? I'm like, oh well, the game's over then. There's no suspense. Damn it. But yeah, it's funny, like there's all like Second Yellow Card's coming up with all these strategies on scouting, and I just go youth intake, scout all, it comes to my inbox the next day. It's so much more simple on FM15. You just get scout reports. It's great. But yes, we're about to hit 2298, which means we're 1 year away from being able to ask for a new stadium, which is crazy because once we get that new stadium, we're off. Well, we'll probably hang around for a little bit more, but we'll be on to the next team. Whereas after the 20... Stop giving me spoilers! You keep giving me spoilers, Black Arrow! I shouldn't have said anything! God damn it! Oh, this is taking a long continue, actually. Okay, so yes, I've also been preparing for the Saturday stream. I've got some more ideas and more things ready. I've been making things as well, so I've got all the sub goals at least until 30. I don't think we're going to hit 30 unless Neko shows up. But yes, also you might get a little bit of extra content of Alex and Chloe try sakes, which will be fun. Which is just Japanese rice wine. So that should be a lot of fun. Okay, here we go. Have we moved into 1st of January 2298, or are we still in 2297? I do love the last 3 World Cup winners: Mexico, Paraguay, Ukraine. Like, what a 3 combo there. I want to keep this run going. Benin World Cup champions. Here we go, lads. Okay, we are. Why did that continue to take so long? We went 45 minutes. Jesus Christ. There's 21 inbox messages. Like, nothing happened. There's a few players release players, but like, okay. So, let's go to the leagues, actually. Let's go have a little look around. League currently. Angers are absolutely running away with it. Oh my days. PSG have lost 8 games. They've drawn none and won 12, and they're in 2nd. Angers are doing us. They are currently 17 points clear after 21 games. My goodness me, they might win that earliest ever. La Liga sees Barcelona and Sociedad fighting it out at the top at the moment. 2 points between the two of them. Interesting. Then we will look into the German First Division, which sees Bayern on top yet again, as per. The Bayern dominance continues. Dortmund bottom at the moment. Then you got the Serie A, which is Milan, Juventus, Fiorentina, all fighting for it. Even Siena potentially. But interesting there. Okay. For PSG haven't won it in the last few seasons. No, the PSG have been quite off recently, to be honest. They haven't won it in a good while, since 2288, and that was their only win since 2261. It's been much more sort of elsewhere dominated, which is interesting. And then, of course, the Premier League, the big one, the interesting one. Stockport are on top at the moment. Where's Uncivil? They got a game in hand over Stoke, 3 points clear at the moment. Newcastle are up there. So are Chesterfield. Liverpool there. Arsenal sitting mid-table. Gosport watch, they're in the relegation zone, but it's close. Chelsea are around there. They do come 2nd and 4th a lot, 3rd a lot. Yes, they do. Whitehawk are there, but yeah, Ipswich currently bottom, Gosport 2nd bottom. But yeah, could Stockport do it this year? The Championship, meanwhile, sees Tottenham on top, fighting with Plymouth, Southampton, even QPR for that top spot. Hampton and Richmond are in the playoffs. Man United are just outside the playoffs. Could we see the return of Man United to the Premier League finally? And there's Man City as well, so both of them fighting there. Everton and Leicester down here. Burnley might get relegated to League One. League One, Charlton and Birmingham. Crystal Palace bottom of League One as well, which is interesting. League Two, Lincoln currently top. Maidstone bottom. Conference, Skelmersdale top, Hyde bottom, Bristol Rovers also down there, and Gillingham. Conference North, you got Bolton on top, Villa are down here, 12th, Coventry also down here, Tranmere are bottom, Mansfield not doing so well, and then Conference South, Portsmouth currently top, Hungerford bottom, also with administration, so not doing too well there. But let's continue, let's get into 2298. Your team are there. Which team were that? I said a lot of teams. Okay, but yeah, we could see on Gatifi's not going to be happy. I don't think he's here. Harrogate. Oh, where were Harrogate? Where what position were they? Oh yeah, we're signing more players. Oh, there we go. Pompey Massive. A National League North, I see. So here is Gavin Christie. Unfortunately, doesn't have a work permit. So I hope if you're going to Albacete will help him. But he's basically terrible. But he's from the Bahamas. So we'll be signing him. And I can get that tick. Well, I can put a player in. What was his name? Gavin Christie? Something like that. Means I actually have a player and I can try and get him a work permit to get the Bahamas ticked off finally. Where is it? There we go. In the spreadsheet at the moment. But yeah, it is Gavin Christie. We're going to sign him well. Oh, we're not even... What? Oh, because he's 17, we're not even signing him until 22.99. Oh, Jesus. Okay. How many terrible players have you signed for this challenge? Oh, so goddamn many, man. So let's go through real quick how many actual bad players there were. So Eagle actually pretty okay. Romalo okay. Nonagon okay. Patrick Bright was terrible. Fofana was okay. Kubi was terrible. Mabaja was okay. Adriano terrible. Shamamantapu meh. Paulina was pretty good. Miangunina was okay. Dulia was terrible. Ngoy was okay. Saad was fine. Ondo was terrible. Afawaki was terrible. Bihanu was terrible. Nono was terrible. Sanyang. Lago was okay. Kamara's terrible. Suarez terrible. Bakayoko's okay. Katawi, meh. Lakoa terrible. Robinson terrible. Mabruk terrible. Rabasan Dratana terrible. Petri was okay. St. Louis was terrible. Turan was meh. Angula terrible. Ali was okay. Basically lots. Hello, Jambo. If you ever feel bad in life, just remember things could be worse. You could be a Spurs fan. You haven't given me much time to respond there. You posted at 21, 28, 32 and gave me 26 seconds before you said I was reading off players that were terrible that we've signed. But how are you, Jambo? Or Liverpool. Yes, didn't you lose again to PS? Was it PSV? Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? Not looking good. What is the score actually in the Premier League? I forgot Premier League games. Chelsea fan, I'm loving life. We got Poch coming in. It's going to be great times. Okay, let's go. But let's finally get into this new one. Okay, Villa 1-0 up. Leeds 1. Oh, Leeds 1-0 up. Huge. Is it just my stream that stutters like he will say words twice? Is it the stream or it might be the stream? Wolves are 1-0 up. I'm doing all right. Port Talbot. Oh, Haverfordwest with a big win over Newtown actually there. Zulu, Menon. Okay. Yeah, is it just Jambo or is it the actual stream that's doing badly? Leeds 1-0 up. That is... Could Leicester get relegated? That would be something. That would really be something. I continued like 4 times to get through this day. Okay. Simons, Maninard, Wagner. Mine's all right for now. Okay. We have had issues, but what if it gets worse? Leicester definitely could get relegated, which is a bit mad. From winning the Premier League to getting relegated however many days later. Huge. Okay. Let's have a look. He's ignoring me, lol. What? Oh, did you keep track of how much they cost and what you sold them for? Ah, I did not see that news. I was ignoring you. No, I wasn't ignoring you. I haven't actually. I probably should check. Don't want Leeds or Leicester or Everton to go down days later. Well, currently it's Southampton, Forest, and Everton in the relegation zone, but Leicester have played a game more. Interesting. We've prayed for this Everton downfall. If Everton win, then Leicester are into the bottom 3, which is a bit mad. Okay, I'll have to look for it. Same for Chelsea. We're not on a downfall. We're on a rebuild year. We'll be fine. We're back. Don't you worry. We're gonna be back there. It's all good. Okay, we are actually... Oh, okay, here we go. We're into 2298. Otherwise, who are we going to beat twice a season? Okay, so I'm actually scouting some players that are on the transfer list here that Lyon have just put up and other French teams. Leeds are my other team. You look pretty good. He's Cameroonian. Yeah, be interested to see what this Pokemon hunt has cost. Very true. We have made some money, to be fair, but I'll have a look into that. No one really wants Leicester to go down. I do. They've been shit. They've been right dickheads to Chelsea recently. Their antics in the FA Cup final and shit like that. They always try and kick the shit out of us. He looks pretty good. He's pretty terribly rated. He's very good though. There's good stats on him. 20 determination, 16. Maybe we just see what he wants wages wise. Hey, my family supports Liverpool. That's my excuse. Okay, Leon Peknik as well. No, not liking that. At least I'm supporting my local teams. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Ortiz wins it. I didn't even see it. Yes, go on. Ortiz, he's injured at the moment, but he wins the Ballon d'Or yet again. Just keep changing the letter back out every time. Let's have a look. World Player of the Year. It's a compliment as you're the better team. It's a style of play. Ortiz with his 4th Ballon d'Or. Mertens comes 2nd and DeMarco comes 3rd. Go on, Ortiz. Okay. Let's see. World Team of the Year. Simmons and Ortiz go into it. Martinovic, Diaby and Camacho as substitutes. Okay. Anything else? Martinovic wins NA Player of the Year and Diaby gets French Player of the Year. Okay. Nice. Good to see. We should scout the Americans, actually, that came through. Well done, Diaby. Good stuff. At least Leicester didn't lose, what, 4-5? I think it's like 4 now, something like that. Although we have been robbed multiple times, but, oh well. We've lost like 4 domestic cup finals in a row, something like that now. Yeah, not the best, is it? Okay, but we do have 2 Champions Leagues, so swings and roundabouts and all that. What was I looking up? I was looking up America to get the youth intake from America. Here we go. Youth intake. Anyone good from America, we'll see. But also, we are trying to sign some more players. Well, we'll get some players joining today, actually, won't we? But yeah, there's some players I've made a good profit on, actually. So we'll have to see what happens with them. This season you avoided it by not even getting to a final. Very true. That's the new technique. That's the new technique, isn't it? Just don't go. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. Glitra today. And I don't know. Will our players join in time? Because I'm going to play one of them. Not so long till Smory gets drunk again. Very true. Saturday. It's coming. It's coming quickly. So get ready for it. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. I can tell you that right now. How much does he want? I've given him 11k as an offer. Honestly, if he takes 11k, I'm completely happy to pay that. The Ollie technique. If you don't go, you can't lose. Very true. Okay. I'm going to finalise that deal and bring him in. He looks pretty decent. We'll probably loan him out. Ortiz loves me. He dedicates all of his rewards to me every time. Like, to be fair, Ortiz was a player that we brought in just for this Pokemon thing. So, out of everything, four Ballon d'Ors for it. Bought him for 8 mil in the end. That's not too bad. We probably won't sell him for 8 mil, but, like, that's still pretty decent. You see all the empty. Yeah, well, it was Sheffield United, Man City. It's like 2 northern teams. It makes sense why there isn't as many, and it's Man City, I guess. It's a shame. It's a shame, but the FA and stuff will never put on anything else other than at Wembley, will they? Especially after the money they pumped into it. So they've always got to do it. Okay, there we go. Good stuff. If it's all Northern Semi, it should be at Old Trafford, Etihad or Villa Park. Yeah, that would be interesting to see. It's like the whole, like, the national teams should play all around the country. I think that's a pretty cool one. They should do, because, like, it's, yeah, you want to experience, because Wembley's just meh. Like, unfortunately, it's not the best. Yeah, no, they should do that. Okay, we complete deals for 9 players, so let's go through them. Jermaine Sainz joins from Argentina. We signed him from Boca for 3 million, and he's got a work permit. Okay, interesting. He's a right midfielder, so hold on. What's his tackling like? His tackling's 13. Brother, get ready to be turned into a right back, fella. Oh my goodness. Get ready. You're becoming a fullback. Okay, here we go. Fullback, yes. you're becoming a fullback. Old Trafford's only like 10k less than Wembley or Anfield. Yeah, very true, very true. Although Old Trafford's in a bit of a state, isn't it, sort of maintenance wise? Okay, Jonathan Faguauga joins from Aldovisi for 2.5 million. He does need a work permit, so he'll be off to probably Albacete, I'd assume. Then we've got Paulo Bogado, who is another Argentine. This on a centre mid. Bought him from Velez for 3 million. He will be out on loan as well. We love our Argentinians. If they host it at Old Trafford, Man United might actually repair the stadium. Well, you never know. Gianmarco Pizzini joins. He's our German-Italian right back. He joins from Mainz for 2.5 million. Not right back, he's a centre mid. So he will go into the under-19s team. Then we have Ricardo Gomez, Paraguayan striker. He needs a work permit. We signed him from Libertad for 1 million. Not much at all, so he'll be out on loan again, but it's more of a hunch for him. So who knows how good he'll become. Then we've got Hugo Simons. This guy I've actually just signed now. He is a striker from Ajax for 3 million. And look at this guy. Really, really like good overall stats for 22. His report says well, it had him as a full 5-star, but it's probably gone down. But still, like he's not incredible in everything, but he's very good everywhere. So very interesting. I might loan him out this year because I probably do have too many strikers already. However, we'll see. Don't you think it's a bit weird that for the Euros bid they left out Anfield and Old Trafford in the stadiums, the second biggest stadium, the stadiums of two of the. I don't know. I don't know what the requirements were for it. It must have been like something about logistics or some reason, or Man United and Liverpool refused to allow them to. It was, I don't know, very odd. Wagner joins a Brazilian centre mid from Vitória for 1 million. He'll be out on loan. And then finally, our Laosian. Apparently the Anfield pitch wasn't big enough. Oh, okay. Boozy Manerad. So we've tried to sign this guy before. He's 38. He can play pretty much. He basically plays the entire spine. 76 caps for Laos. The only player. He played for Valencia, and I tried to sign him, and he wanted 100k when he was at Valencia, I think, or was it at Dinamo Moscow? Since then, he went to Hospitalet for free, and I've bought him for £375 at 38. So he will be playing for us. He did get, I think he's just normal. I think he's got a work. He's got like. Yeah, he's Spanish, so he's Laotian. So we're trying to get Laos ticked off now too. Old Trafford were wanting to do stadium work. Ah, I see. Okay, I think that's why they declined. Just move the lines out a bit. But yes, so that is all of our players. But we're probably going to try and start. What's his name? Boosie in this game versus Goitra now. So let's go. Let us see. Here we go. Good stuff. Now. We do actually have some bids for players going in at the moment as well on free transfers. Now we just need to see whether we get them accepted or not is the big question. But also want to loan some players out probably this window and get rid of some players as well because they've been ticked off the Pokemon Challenge and some of the players I've just ended up just do sort of mutual compensation or just releasing them on the free and taking a hit. So because I was just like get rid of them, get out. So, okay. Also, I saw fucking... What's the score in the Real Madrid game? It was 4-1, and Castellanos had scored 4 last time I checked. 4-2 in the end. Castellanos, a bit mad there, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Okay. You think the board will keep backing you for FFP? I think so. I think especially because, like, my finances are... I think it misrepresents the finances. Like... It says I'm gonna lose this much at the start, and then like I get like 4 months later, and it's like basically it's like I had like 80 mil. It was like 100 mil, 120 mil, and it was like oh, you're going to be at like minus 60 by the end, which is like 180 over however long. And then I get like 4 months in and it's like, you've only lost like 20 mil. And it's like, well, obviously that's not going to go. So I think maybe because I've got so much money and also I've put money away, I've got 1 billion at the moment. So I don't know. We'll see. Like last season, this season turnover, I've made 143 million. Like, what's going on? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's like I feel like it just thinks I'm gonna keep losing money, but I guess it's saying I'm gonna have a big a big loss this year, 57 million. But who knows? Who knows? Apparently now now we've spent too much money, so we'll see. Madrid is terrible in the league, but god tier in the UCL. It seems so. It seems so. What was I doing? Oh, I was submitting a team, wasn't I? It'll be interesting to see if they give me more money or whether we just don't get into Europe next time. It would be quite funny if I didn't get into Europe. But we'll see. Hello, Awena. 2209. How's it going? But yeah, let's play some players. This is Guitra, so I'm gonna go a bit rotated here, and I also want to play. Where is he? I'll play this guy here, Mahmid. Hello, Dan, as well. How's it going? Who else do I want to play? Where is he? Where's my, what's his called? Laotian guy. Busi Manarad. You can play DM, mate. Is relative natural position. Namache can go on the bench as well for Sardi clause. What else am I looking at here? I want to get... I'm doing well, Dan. How are you? How's it going? How the fuck are you 223 years in? Well, this is FM15, so I have been playing for a long time, so that might help things there. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for someone. Jose Flores, you can go on the bench for Metzger. Oh, now we don't have enough under 19 players. Togneri, you can play instead of Satmari. There we go. Carlos Crespo, do you want to come on the bench for Montano? And Vincent Simon. Jermaine Sainz is there. Look at Luis Goni. Okay, I think this is pretty good. We've got a Laotian starting and our Syrian starting, and we've got a pretty... I'm going to put Crespo up top, actually. Let's give him a start. Let's go. Oh, I was about to ask what the skin is. Yeah, no, it's just a default FM15 skin that I've been playing for 8 years. But I just play in the FM23 category because no one would be in the FM15 category. I don't think anyone would find me. So this is we mislead a tiny bit, but it's still Football Manager, so it still counts in my opinion. But yes, we've just hit 2298, so we're very close to the new century, 2300, which is very, very cool. We can now offer contracts to 2303, which is a lot of fun. And our time at Barry probably will be coming to an end soon. But let's go. You have FM15 in the title. Exactly, I do have FM15 in the title. That does help, maybe. So let's go like that and go to extended. And we're going to put penalties for Mahmid, our Syrian right back. Oh, I did want to bring back our Qatari left back as well, because his contract is up and he probably won't get a new work permit. So we'll see how things go. But let's go. Okay. Kim Joon-hee on the ball. Can we get a goal to start it off? Doska Diaz. Let's start the new year right. Aaron Sedgman, we sold him this year. He probably wants to come back to bite us. Thankfully, he strikes that over the bar. I don't think our team is this bad at the moment. The guy's finally starting. He got injured. Obviously, he had that big injury, and then he got injured again for another 6 weeks once he came back. So, unfortunately, he's not played at all this season, really. Kim Joon-hee, similar situation, injured. And just sort of got pushed out the team. But give him a chance back in the team at the moment. Simmons wins that. Valbuena. Rake Sudar. Oh, Rake Sudar, also been injured recently. But a fantastic goal. His first of the season. Lovely to see. And we're 1-0 up. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Now, we just wait for the highlight. But it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. Come on, you can do it, FM. There we go. Rake Sudar, lovely. Beats his man there. Where's Boosie? Boosie's there. He's just laying low, making sure it's all going well. But okay, Serafoglu with also another injury-prone guy. He's only just come back, so he's getting another start. He was actually starting this season, but his injury sort of pushed him out. And Ramos has really taken that starting role actually quite a lot from Giorgione and Montagna. They're not starting as much. They've been a bit pissed off about their starting time, but they are 33 and 31, so it probably is the time for new strikers in that starting 11. And Goitra coming forward here. Mendy, Haug, Oscar Diaz. Great block there, but I don't know who it was. There was about 3 players, but we got the block off, which is good. And Togneri will clear up towards Crespo. Okay, 20 minutes gone. We're not the most dangerous, I'd say. They haven't had a shot on target, which helps, but also first shot on target curse incoming here. Kim Joon-hee on the ball to Nagai. Beats his man. Great ball. Great ball. Is offside? He's offside. How are you offside from that position? It was such a good ball. Oh, Nagai hasn't missed a step with those kind of crosses. My goodness me. What a throw, by the way, by Mahamid. And Valbuena wins a corner. He does like long shots, Valbuena. I've noticed that. He's one of our Spanish midfielders we're trying to give a chance to this year. He likes his long shots. Okay, 30 minutes in. Still 1-0. Serafoglu on the ball. Togneri. Valbuena. Into Rake Sudar again. Mahamid beats his man. Kim Joon-hee, Serafoglu, Rake Sudar. It's a great save by Pew. It's a big chance. Should potentially be 2-0, but corner instead. Serafoglu, Kim Joon-hee, and into Pew again. 10th shot of the game for us. 6 on target, so the goalkeeper's made a lot of saves. Oh my goodness. Maninard, Boosie. Oh, it's a terrible shot. I was going to say, is he going to take the shot from there? He does, but it was completely blocked, and they nearly counter-attacked from him. But he has won the ball back, actually. Fair play to him. He's won the ball back there, and they tackle out for a throw-in. Not the most pleased with only 1-0, really. This is a pretty strong team from us. Bar a couple of players. Kim Joon-hee heads wide. And going into half-time, still 1-0. I would like to hit 2 before the half. Oh, Nagai, what are you doing? What was that touch? Oscar Diaz, Mendy, because something like this could happen. Triggs. Oh, Mahamid with great tackle. And potential counter here. Rake Sudar, Kim Joon-hee coming forwards. Off to Serafoglu and miles wide. Strikers have not been playing well today. Crespo, I haven't even seen him today. Not the best start for him. Kim Joon-hee, though, on the ball, and he shoots over as well. Okay, half-time. I'm just going to say I'm not happy. I'm going to say I'm not happy with it. 6.4 for Boosie as well. We'll continue with the same team, but I don't know. I feel like things need to get changed at some point. I might have to bring on one of the big boys, unless we get a couple early goals here. Serafoglu. Oh, that would have been a nice start, wouldn't it? Mendy will clear. Simmons, okay. Serafoglu, free kick. Over the bar. Only 6 shots. So we're doing well. We had 10 from 6, and we've missed our next 6 shots on target. So, not what you want to see, especially when they have a offside. Ooh, okay. Come on, boys. That was a warning. Come on. Serafoglu. Fouled by David Walker. Is this going to be a straight red or yellow? Yellow. So surely there's a chance from this free kick then. It falls to Simmons. It was a quick free kick and it's gone backwards. Valbuena, Rake Sudar. Oh, and Serafoglu can't finish it again. Shocking finishing from our strikers at the moment. It's all the chances, but no actual good finishes. And another one straight at the keeper this time, Rake Sudar. Rake Sudar seems the most lethal player, but as a centre mid, he's not got the best finishing on him. Serafoglu, another corner. Just tackled there, Kim Joon-hee. Serafoglu, Kim Joon-hee. Okay, we need to change something here. Crespo's had a shocker of a game, to be honest. 6.3. Martinovic is coming on. Rake Sudar's on 71%. I'm going to bring on Diaby for Kim Joon-hee as well. And we're going to leave it like that for now. We need a goal. We need that second goal to calm us down, I think. Like it's a bit ridiculous how many chances there's been in this game, and we've just not, like, we haven't even had any good chance. We've had no clear-cut chances, so the strikers just aren't getting in position, it seems. Mahamid, Valbuena, into Mahamid, plays it in. Serafoglu. the two subs didn't link up, but it's a second goal, and that's what's important. It's a great cross, to be fair, from Mohamed. Look at this. Beautiful. And Serifoglu finally gets a nice header in there, and that's 2-0. And hopefully that will open the floodgates a bit. Serifoglu into the box again. Valbuena. All the way back to Simmons. I don't know what he's doing there when he had multiple options. Rake Sudar into DRB. Beats his man. Gets to the byline and hits the side netting. They have yet to have a shot on target. As Mendy gets injured there. Another free kick. Serifoglu tries a shot and it's blocked. Boussy, Valbuena, DRB, and he's tackled. Okay. We just haven't been that good today, really. Even the subs haven't been doing too much. Serifoglu. Hey, Mohamed should have just tapped it in. That would have been nice. But Serifoglu gets his second, which is nice to see him back on the score sheet as we go 3-0 up there. And with that, I will take off you. No, we're going to keep Rake Sudar. We're going to bring off Serifoglu on a hat-trick. Well, we'll put him there. And we'll put Maninard up top and see if he can get a goal. And then... we'll bring off Rake Sudar, actually, for Flores. Flores. Just in case he suddenly randomly gets a goal. Just to see. We got 3 minutes here. Martinovic, Valbuena. Serifoglu. Someone's in the box. Martinovic. He shot his block. Serifoglu shot his blocks. Valbuena. Matt Simmons. Flores. Mohamed. Plays it into Martinovic, and his shot is blocked as well. There could be a chance. There could be a late goal. You can never give up on it. Serifoglu tries to play it in, but blocks. Plays it in again, and it's pushed to the edge. And Goitra get that. And 2 minutes at a time. Fly by Flores, free kick. Oh, he's off the bar, and Serifoglu misses an open goal. Oh my God, Flores. So close. Okay, well, very happy with how things have gone there. Not really, but just tell him that. Boussy gets his first start, and Mohamed gets his third start, but no goals for any of those players, unfortunately. So, okay, but first win in the books for tonight. Very nice. Hello, Duck God. Hello again. There's a little lull face. You're on your main now, I see. Okay. Okay, come on, lads, let's go. There we go. 3-0 win. Good stuff. And we'll rest the players up. Okay, rest. There we go. Does the game feel better now you have kits? I think the kits I don't notice as much. Actually, I do like seeing the kits occasionally. It's a nice little the club badges update. I think I like a lot more, especially because a lot of them are updated and I don't remember them. So I'm like, oh shit, that's a new kit, like new badge, like for some like random teams in like Serie A. I'm like, oh shit, it's a bit weird. Like it feels like a new club. It has given a bit more of a fresh feel, I think, to the save for sure. So I quite like it. And I like doing the new for every season. So it does add a little bit of something. But yeah, no, for sure. I think I do. It's a nice little quality of life, I guess. Nice to see something different after nearly 300. Exactly. I finally had to change it, didn't I? Although Juventus's one is terrible still. It's just shocking, isn't it? Shocking. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. Hood Gaming, hello mate. Thank you for the raid. Hey, Balin. Hello mate. Oh, I love the emote Hood raid. Hello everybody. Thank you mate. Hello man. How's it going? How are you? How was your stream? Hold on. Let's go. There you go. How many bloody seasons? Oh, thank you for the follow. Yes, this is 283. This is FM15. We've just hit 2298. I suggest thank you, Wardo. Yes, we're going for the world record for the longest Football Manager save ever, which is currently, as shown there by Nightbot, 416 years. So still another 130 odd to go. But yes, we're playing with Barry in the Welsh Premier League. So this is our 58th season with them. I've been streaming it all 58 so far. But yeah, how are you, man? How was your stream? What's going on with your save? Love it. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Yeah, we've just moved into a new year. We're pretty dominant in the Welsh League, but I've managed 4 other Welsh clubs. I've only been in Wales basically the whole time. 416 years into that's very true. Someone else probably will break it before I get to 416 based on the rate I go. But yeah, it's good to see how far we can even get. FC Versailles from the 3rd tier of France, time to win our 2nd league. Oh, nice. Oh, let's have a look at see where they are in our save. Hello, Adam. Thank you, mate. Because I've got the Welsh League open, and I've got the 5 major leagues open. My nan moves faster than your Wi-Fi. That's very true. That's very true. The Wi-Fi is shocking. Well, I am in northern Sweden, like the fucking most northern you can get, pretty much. So I'm in the frozen wasteland up here. Harsh but fair. Yeah, but apologies. You get used to it eventually. You get used to it. One day I'm gonna leave, and then we'll have amazing Wi-Fi, and it'll be the most incredible thing ever. I'll have PTSD about checking the Wi-Fi because it's terrible. 10 downs on a good day is amazing. Let's go look. Oh. Yeah, rip my Wi-Fi. Rip my Wi-Fi. Let's go have a look at the French league. So, where would be Versailles? Would they on the 1st division? One day in like 10 years. They ask you if you've got the World Cup the coefficient. Yes, we're currently 2nd at the moment, behind France, because France are dominant. But we have been 1st before, so we've definitely basically us and France trade it. Is the club coefficients. Yeah, we're probably going to drop quite a bit, actually, because we had 20. That's about to drop off. But yeah, the coefficients are all over the place, as you could see. England in the Premier League are 10th. Wouldn't it be quicker to search for site? It maybe no, because it takes so long to click on a club's name. Yeah, the Russia division's 3rd. Is this your save for the next FM? France dominant, and people say it's realistic. FC Versailles League, probably not in League. Are they even in the game? Is a question. We'll have to check. French National FC Versailles. Maybe if I type in Versailles, we'll have to do the Versailles. There we go. Oh, then the French regional divisions. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see if they've actually ever been in the leagues. Oh no, they've never been in the leagues. They've never gone anywhere. Never looking anywhere. Oh goodness me. They've had some runs in the French Cup, and that's about it. Oh no. How is we can take you through the leagues. So let's go through the league. So we got obviously Ligue 1. Angers currently on top by a long way. It's all over the place, the French league. It's not actually that dominant by PSG. As you can see, Angers, Lille, FC Istres, Monaco. Big sides don't even come into the 9th round as well. Oh no. Many French teams. It's basically a lot. Lorient have won it. Stade Rennais. Sad, yes. Le Havre, Bordeaux. There's more Lille, pretty Stade Rennais again. PSG were dominant at the start, but then they fell off. It does make you look better. Oh, my internet's gone to shit. 1 second, we're back. Okay. Then we'll go to the Italian Serie A. Serie A is pretty cool, actually. Serie A is one of the most diverse leagues. AC Milan currently on top, but pretty much everyone's won it. As you can see, we've had Juventus dominated, Fiorentina, Real Pisalo. Or is that the Versailles? Oh, I love the Versailles badge there. Roma, Sorrento, Torino, Napoli, Benevento, Crotone, Benevento again, Genoa, Isola Liri, Catania, and then we had Martina Franca win it. Thank you for the follow, Palmer. Adam. Palmer did win it, though. Arzenese won it. Siena have won it. There's Ferrapi Salo. Solano. Aversa Normana. They were actually our affiliates when they won it. Perugia. Delta Portatola as well. So, French, the Serie A. Oh, thank you for the follow as well, Balin. The Serie A is very interesting. As you can see, Roma, I think, are currently in the Serie B. Are Roma in the Serie B? Or they were in the Serie B at some point. Did I not see them here? Oh my goodness, they're not in the Serie B either. What? Did I miss them? Serie C? Torino are down there after winning it. Atalanta are down there. They're also our affiliates. Palermo as well. Benevento also winners down in the 3rd tier. Serie CC also just, not doing well. They were 14th. Oh, okay. 14th. 14th in the Serie B? Yeah, they're the 14th in the Serie B. Just beat Bayern 3-0. Nice. Oh, the internet's all over. Hello, CM. How's it going, man? Now, also, we've got German First Division. One of the most boring, sadly, due to basically the 50+1 rule. There's no tycoons that can come in. So Bayern are pretty dominant. Thank you for the follow, man. Frankfurt have done well. Köln have done well. Mainz have won a few. Borussia Mönchengladbach. Dortmund have won a couple. Dortmund have been pretty poor, actually. Schalke have won a few. As you can see, Dortmund are bottom currently. They get relegated quite a bit. And you can see down the leagues here. I think, Leipzig and Leverkusen in the 3rd sphere with Bremen and Stuttgart. So they've all really dropped off quite a lot, actually. And then, Spanish division. Where's La Liga? There's La Liga. Barca currently on top, but Valladolid have been winning it. La Liga's it got dominated by Barca and Real Madrid for a while, but lots of other teams have won it. Valladolid, Sociedad, Betis, Valencia, Getafe. There's a bit more Real Madrid there. Numancia, Las Palmas, and then here's the domination from Madrid. Espanyol. We also had Ponferradina win it a few times. Sevilla, and then of course the Premier League is the fun one. Premier League is the craziest one. It's down in 10th because basically what's happened is as the Welsh League has got bigger, we've become the Premier League. We basically steal all of the Premier League's players and managers. So they are all over the place. Stockport are currently top of the league. Stoke are current champions. As you can see here, it's a very interesting league with Blythe Spartans, Chesterfield. Atletico ever actually won? I think they won it in one of the first 5 years. But they're down in the 2nd or 3rd tier. They've gone down to the 3rd tier, I know. Got Northampton. Yes, Gosport. We have a special thing called Gosport Watch. Because they got taken over by a tycoon in the Vanarama South and went all the way up to the Premier League. They have been up and down since then, but they've never won it, sadly. We've also got Whitehawk, who actually have won the Premier League. If I go through the Premier League winners, you can see from the start, Everton won it in 2030. Then we had Northampton, Brentford, Doncaster with a bit of domination here, actually. Burnley, Spurs finally won it in the 2100s. Brighton, Sheffield Wednesday, Cardiff, West Ham, Hull. A few seasons ago, the EPL actually looked a bit normal. It did. It's gone off again. Swindon, Fulham, Spurs, unrealistic. Very true. Spurs again there. Reading, Swansea. So both Swansea and Cardiff have won the Prem. Newcastle, Marine. They were the first non-league team to win the Premier League. Bournemouth, QPR, Middlesbrough had a bit of domination here. Barnsley, Arsenal, Derby, then Chesterfield, Newcastle had real domination, and this was when we were streaming. Then Arsenal had domination, and then Whitehawk win it, and then Man City winning it there with Chelsea, Chesterfield, Liverpool, Arsenal, and then Stoke. But if you look down the divisions, as you can see, currently Tottenham, Man United, Man City, Brighton, Everton, Leicester, and Burnley are all in the Championship. Man United haven't been in the Premier League in 80 years. They've been down to League One as well. So this is the highest they've been in a long, long time. Then we have the fun of the Welsh teams in England play in the Welsh League Cup every once in a while. Very true. Where am I, bros? Bristol City. Oh, Bristol City. That is the question. We'll have to check as we go through. Currently in League One, you've got... there's some Welsh teams. Cardiff as well. Middlesbrough Crew. Crystal Palace currently bottom of League One. I did not see a Bristol City though. Did I see Bristol City? No, I did not. League Two, you have Newport County. This is getting worried the further down we go. Swindon, also Premier League winners, down the bottom of League Two. We're at Port Vale. Okay, we'll have to check. Well, this isn't looking good. We're our conference. Norwich are down here. We're going down lower and lower and lower. Bristol Rovers are down in here. Oh no. Oh no. Conference North, you've got Bolton. Villa are down in the Conference North as well. Coventry as well. I don't think they're in the top 6 leagues. Bristol City, are you here? Oh no. Hold on, we're going to have to look for Bristol City. We'll look for... wait, where are Brighton? Brighton are in the Championship at the moment. Bristol City in League 2. They were second in League 2. Oh, okay. Okay. Second in League 2. Okay, well, you're coming up. You're on the way back up. You're on the way back up. Okay, what was the other one as well? What was the other one we were supposed to go? This is the problem, though, with having a save this big. I've clicked Bristol City to click on them, but there's so much history that it takes like 2 minutes to load each club because it has so much shit to get through. Like, I'm literally just waiting for it to load. You are higher than the Bristol Rovers. Very true. Just above my Nottingham Forest team. Ah, okay. Hold on. Oh, thank you for the follow. Wide. Yeah, Nottingham Forest, they haven't won the Premier League. There we go. Bristol City, League 2. Let's have a look. Portsmouth in the Conference South. I'm sure any Southampton fans in the chat are having an orgasm, right? Leeds aren't even in. Oh, thanks for the follow. You've won what, Anglo-Scottish Cup, Premier League runners-up. Anything won? You came runners-up in Sky Bet League 2. Won the conference a couple times. The Conference South a couple times. Oh, not looking good. Won the Johnstone Paint Trophy in 2022 in this save, obviously. FA Trophy runner-up. It's been a lot of League 2, basically. A lot of League 2 and Conference, it seems, throughout. Yeah, oh, goodness, it's not gone well, has it? You had a couple of years in the Championship. Okay. Palace mudded the tiny, tiny club. Fuck Southampton. Oh, there's Forest, yeah. But yeah, could win the league this year. You're fighting with Lincoln. Where were Port Vale? Were Port Vale League 1, someone said? Port Vale. Right, I should probably just do this, shouldn't I? To look through it for them. P. It ruins everything, but Port Vale, 18th in League 2. There you go, 26 points. What are the stadium capacities like in the Welsh leagues? Tin Pot Club going down. So basically, that's how I'm trying to... One of the goals of this save is to build 100k stadiums in every place. So I have managed 4 clubs before Barry. I started with Afan Lido, and they play in the Moore Arena, which is 100,000. Then I moved to Port Talbot, who also now play in the Moore Arena, which is only 65,000 because I got bought moored and moved off. Then I moved to Penny Bont, who also play in the Moore Arena, which is 64,000. Then I moved to Haverfordwest, who play in Moore Park, which is different, which is 103,000. And now we're playing in Barry with Moore Stadium, which is 65,000. But 22.99, we get to ask for a new stadium, and we'll try and get 100k, and then we'll move on to our next team in the Welsh League, which is someone random. Interestingly, though, Mertens Park was built by Aberystwyth by themselves, and so is TNS Stadium. So 2 AI clubs made there. All of Wales will just be covered. Yeah, sadly, unfortunately, FM15 only the Welsh League first top league is available. They don't have the lower leagues. If I was playing in Northern Ireland, I could theoretically have more attendance than there is population. Sadly, with Wales, I can't get to that. Yeah, my phone says charging slow. It's been like 20 minutes. It hasn't gone up one. Oh no, you should go TNS, bring them back to the top. Maybe. They were the enemy for so long. They got relegated actually recently, which is quite a big thing for them because they've only got relegated like 2 or 3 times. But 200 years, and I'm sure my Brighton are still winning the Sussex Senior Cup. Brighton, unfortunately, the Championship. Well, I think Chelsea are in the Prem at the moment. Also, I can show you the what's it called? The Premier League stadiums as well. It did state slowly. Chelsea currently are 14th, but there's some interesting stadiums. So you got Wenger Park, which is 80,000, and then just lots of boring stadium names: Bournemouth Stadium, Fulham Stadium, Sheffield United. You got Tobocus, Lampard Arena, Chelsea are playing in, Signs Park, Shimazu Stadium, Dunn Park. There's another Moore Arena, not nothing to do with me, just a different Moore, but the Barnsley play in. Up the Stockport, yeah. They've also won the Capital One Cup a few times, but this would be their first Prem. Man United have a huge, one of the big problems with Man United when they went down. Also, you can see New White Hart Lane, Brighton Stadium, Burnley Stadium. Not for Richard Dunn, I don't think. No. Price Park was actually named after a former player of mine that went to Luton. Soleimani Stadium, I think that was over an owner. But League One, you've Molloy Park, Middlesbrough, 60,000 capacity in League One. Doncaster Stadium, 30k, 32k for Coventry. Yeah, it's a bit. Oh, okay, on to the FA Cup. Yeah, Man United. One of the big problems with Man United. Our Trevor must be falling apart by this point. Yeah, Spurs never did rename their stadium. No, they did not. They did not. One of the big things with them is that their stadium is too big, so the money needed to keep the stadium running is what keeps them so low, and they've kept them out of the Prem for so long, because no one shows up. I think they had an average of 20,000 at one point when they're in League One, but they're on the Championship, so maybe this is the return of United. But this is we've clicked on United just to show you. There might not be much left. No, there might not be. Okay, hold on. It's taken some time, but you can really show the downfall, because Man United, I think they won 9 Premier Leagues in a row at some point during this save, and now they are completely fallen off. The FA Cup's a good one. I've never used the FA Cup, but here we go. Yeah, look at this. They've been a yo-yo club in Championship and League One, which is a bit mental, to be honest with you. They're a 2.5-star rep club now. Yeah, as you can see, they were Premier League, of course. You'd think Moore Arena would be the name of West Ham Stadium or Hurst Park. Yeah, that's true. That's true. First relegation was actually in 2071, but it came straight back up with 100 points. But then a couple more, you can start to see the cracks coming through here. And then big period in the Championship there. Back to the Premier League, though, and they started winning a ridiculous amount, a huge dominant spell there. And then a few more Championship entries, and then here we go. They have not been back to the Premier League since 22-26. It's been over 70 years, and they've been down to League One as well. Just won 3-4 in the 94th minute. Fuck you, FM. It says 94,000. That's just space you to put a foldable stair. There are no stands left. Let's have a look at the team. You can look at the team stats. Look at the average attendance. Man United, they're at 23,000. So they're probably one of the worst average attendance by capacity. Yeah, 24%. All these more arenas in West Ham don't have one. Yeah, and of course we've got the World Cups. Of course, we've got the World Cup on Saturday. We've got a big mega stream coming on Saturday to watch the World Cup. And Mexico are hosts and holders, 4 seats per person. You have so much space. But yeah, as you can see, Mexico, Paraguay, and Ukraine are the last 3 winners, which is a bit mental. Oh, dropped a little, but we're back. So Ukraine won it. Serbia, Chile, Paraguay again, Turkey, Denmark, Belgium and Turkey again. Slovenia have won it as well. So some very interesting. They're over-prepared for a pandemic. But yes, Mexico are current hosts and holders. But we're doing a massive stream on Saturday for it. So if you want to join for that, we basically just watch through and predict all the games and stuff and see how things are going to go. Oh yeah, Argentina had an incredible dominant spell here. They were ridiculous. Yeah, 4 of 5, and they got to the final in the other one. Portugal, meanwhile, did the opposite, only winning 1 final from, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in 7 World Cups and lost 4 of the finals. Mexico, actually, this was their first World Cup win and the first non-European or South American winner. And Mexico actually, they had lost 5, I think, before that. Hold on, where is it? Competitions. They become the new sort of Netherlands. Can't be from England didn't win every World Cup. Portugal must hate Argentina. They're in the same group as well for this World Cup. But yeah, runner-up 5 times and 3rd place 5 times. So Mexico finally won it with a good few players of mine up top. Also, hilariously, by the way, look at this. England's first World Cup final since 1966. 100-year anniversary, 2066. Lose to Germany. And then they lost to Argentina. And then they lost to Belgium. And then they lost to Brazil. And then they lost to France. They lost 5 finals in a row. And then it's coming home in 21-14. However, after that point, we got very good. 21-30, 21-50, back-to-back 21-70, 74, and then nearly went treble, but lost to Paraguay in 78. Then 98, we also won it there. Went back-to-back again over Ecuador and Spain. And the last win was 22-58 over Portugal with a Portuguese captain, actually. I think the captain of England was born in Portugal and played for TNS in the Welsh League. So very interesting there. No, sadly not. Basically, remember FM15, we don't have a dynamic youth index. So I even at Penny Bond, I did youth only and like Welsh only, and it still didn't work. The best Wales have done here, they got a 3rd place in 2206. Bayern just lost in the 93rd to a pen. Oh wow. But yeah, so I think Wales' youth index in FM15 is like 70. So like, sadly, they just don't produce enough players to make anything. Thinking of doing a save in South America this year. I'm thinking either Argentina to knock River and Boca off their purchase, or Peru, as they're the only South American nation to not have a winner of the Copa Libertadores. Oh, Peru would be very cool. That'd be pretty cool, because you could do Build a Nation as well with Peru. Tuchel's going to get sacked again. Oh, it's not going well, is it, for Peru? Wait, did Bayern... is that the Bayern losing in real life to a penalty? Or is that in the game? Bolivia. Bolivia not won. Yeah, Wales also... Hold on, let's go forward, actually. They came 2nd in a... what's it called? In game, I think. I was gonna say, I was like, I don't think Bayern are playing tonight. I know Spain are playing and Premier League are playing tonight. However, let's have a look. I'm just clicking on history. There are some very boring. Yeah, so they're all 1-0. Not doing the best. But yeah, Wales missed out on this World Cup round as well. So they completely missed qualification. But even my best youth intakes are normally players elsewhere. They came runners-up in the Euros in 22-72, sadly. They lost to Ukraine in the final. They actually did dominate the final as well. So, hilariously, look at this. Wales, England, Scotland all losing finals of the Euros, one after another, which is a bit mental. But Euros is a bit more boring, actually. Not as many weird winners. Slovenia did win it, hilariously, though. Sweden as well. Turkey. And then it's all big teams, really. Ukraine winning it there, Greece winning it in 22-68, but Portugal are current holders, and the next hosts are Italy. So yeah, Euros is a bit more boring than the World Cup. World Cup's a bit more interesting, but we've got no progress done. Let's continue. That time of year, that teams get scared to play too attacking. That's true. It's very, yeah. Didn't notice Bolivia as well, though. The last 4 have been one. But Bolivia would, I think, is it Bolivia the only team? I believe the only South American team not to qualify for the World Cup. Maybe? I don't know. Something like that. Mike Haynes. You look pretty decent. Let's have a look at scout report of you. Obviously, this is FM15, so this is a good scouting system where you just get a scout report the next day. You ask for a scout report, and then it goes, okay, here's all the scout reports. And you don't have to go through any weird stuff. Okay, so I need to send some players to Spain, or loan players out to get their work permits, because obviously South Americans only need 2 years in Spain. So we have, you thought second yellow card had a lot of loans. I've got even more. Got to play as the strongest then. Strongest. They are the strongest. Okay. German Signs, plus one of my favorite Twitches from Peru. Oh, what do they stream? Is it FM or is it like another game? Okay, Jermaine Signs. Pizzini, no, you can stay. Ricardo Gomez, you're going to go out on loan. He's wanted by 2 clubs already, actually. You're fine. You can go out on loan. Deportivo Wanker then. Oh, that's amazing. Mainly resident. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, there's the new... was it RE4 remastered? I heard it was very, very good. You want to go out on loan as well. Wagner, you're out on loan as well. And Hugo Simons. We're going to loan you as well, I think. Get you out on loan. And then also we've got some players in the squad we can get rid of now because we've got them complete for the Pokemon Challenge. Zhang Hailan, let's see if he's worth 425k. Let's see if we get any money from him. Transfer list him. I thought that was Gianpaolo Pazzini there. He was a monster on FM 2006. Now that would be something, him just getting reincarnated this far in. Ioba Chevelli, let's try and list you as well. He might be a bit, slightly old now. Ala Turkey as well. Let's try and loan you out. Well, no, just transfer list you. Basically, what I'm doing with Barry actually at the moment is I'm trying to do like the Pokemon Challenge, where I have to get 5 starts and a goal for every single nation. So I'm on O and P at the moment. So as you can see, this is why we've got all these weird nationalities at the club at the moment. It's me attempting to basically, it's very tough because some of these players are terrible. Trying to get them to score is awful. But I can try and actually get rid of these. Bisguerra, I need to try and loan you. No one wants you, but no one even wants you on loan. Basnet, let's offer you out as well. Marathi, you can go as well. You finally got your goal. Actually might get some money for him. Burden also probably could transfer list him. Yeah, well, 7 million for you. Okay. Marafona, we'll probably loan you actually. There you go. Off to Juventus. Okay. Is that it? Syria, USA. Oh yeah, you want to go out on loan actually. Alberto Sanchez. There we go. Okay. But yeah, as you can see, here we go. I can take you to the spreadsheet where we fill this out. These are all the players we filled out so far. All the green ones are players that we've completed. Red still need work permits. Orange are currently in progress, and yellow, there are no players in the game that I can sign for them. So we've nearly completed South America. Only got Venezuela left, but doing pretty well. We do 2 letters each. Yeah, so we're on O and P this year, which is why we've got Poland going. But some players obviously need work permits. So we've got lots of half Serbians, because if they're not South American, you can send them to Serbia for 3 years. So if we can see here, hold on. Yeah, lots of USA Serbian, Eritrean Serbian, Georgian Serbian, Kenyan Serbian, Jordanian Serbian. Yeah, there's a lot of half Serbians, but we're slowly making our way through. Okay, Port Talbot up next. First versus third. Home game though. Let's see if we get any offers for any of these players. That is the big one. Oh, I do want to try and loan Junior out. Eritrean and Serbian, that standard league. Of course. Oh, there's been many half Serbians. I reckon I could probably look it up, because we've got 59 offers. Wow, let's see. I hope there's just not all for the same player. Let's see. Okay, Bogado. No Spanish clubs. Okay, you're off to Albacete instead then. Ricardo Gomez. Oh, yes. Okay, off to Spain. Yeah. Surprising. He's really wanted, actually. My goodness, how good is this guy? I haven't actually looked at him properly. But he's wanted by a lot of Spanish clubs. I'm just basically taking whatever he picks. I'll allow him to go there, basically, to get his. How good are you? Yeah, he's all right, but he's not incredible. Guitarway. Oh, Airbus won him for 100k, 80k. Okay, and you can go off to Stoke or Betis, Marafona, Jermaine Sainz. You can go off to Spain. He's got a work permit, but I want to get this. Like, it's so much easier than just send him off on loan to Spain for 2 years, even when he's got the work permit, rather than try and keep him in the UK for 5 years. Oh, Zeng also got 2 offers as well. Cool. Let's see. If I go to scouting, any more transfer listed players? Tony Smits from Colne. I'm gonna go for tonight's here. No worries, Ard. Have a good night. Ooh, you look all right. 22 years old. Dutch. He's on 64k a week. We will not get anywhere near that. Hold on. If we go to like this, and then just do this, we can get Serbia, all the half Serbians we've had at our club. Here we go. Look at this. This is all the half Serbians we've had. Oh, Christ. Look at that. So you got Benin, Lesotho, Nigeria, Belarus, Hong Kong, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Cambodia, South Africa, Cameroon, Canada, Switzerland. I think he was just regularly Serbian. Australia, Cameroon, East Timor, Bahrain, Montenegro, USA, Tunisia, and another USA. Oh, it's so good. I love it. And then lots of Spanish. As you can see, the Lone Army is rather strong. We've hit 151. We're probably going to get some more now. So, yeah, doing pretty all right on that front. Okay. Oh, and Cauldron. Fritz Cauldron. A Swiss fullback is signing for us. He's not too bad. 21. Probably just a bit of for the Lone Army, basically. Buy him to flip. But he's joining. Very low wages as well. So good stuff. And then are they still... Can I send you... No, not yet. I have to continue a bit more. Okay. Let's go though. Barry versus Port Talbot. I was aiming initially to get to the Welsh Premier League Cup final, but I do not think we're going there at the moment. Oh, Christ. Okay. Got my big water. Gotta remain hydrated. Good stuff. Okay. Now, let us see. Oh, it's taking its time. We probably have youth intake from Colombia coming in as well this in January, but we'll see. I do need to loan out a few other players that aren't getting game time as well. Try and loan them out. See if there's any interest there. But we'll see. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Cool. Okay, we can probably try and move these guys on now. Nice that Qatari's got an offer, and Zeng, but there's a few players that did not get offers there. So we got 2 transfer offers here. Who are these for? We're going to sign him. Martinovic. 60 million for Martinovic, and Penny Bont going for Nagai for only 16 million. Wow. Okay. My goodness me. Okay, let's just say I'm happy. I do wonder how much they give us for Martinovic. He is in his... I'm not going to sell him, but I would like to see if I could break the transfer record with him. Let's see. I want 100 million for him. I want 100 million. Will you go to 100 million? 70 million is the most they'll do, but no, I will not do it. I will not sell him for 70 million to a league rival at 23. Like, I would be suffering this for the rest of my fucking career at Barry. Like, he's too good. He's too good to let go. He's worth 48 million, 57 goals in 57 games for Mexico. Yeah, no way am I getting rid of him. My goodness me. Okay, yeah, let's move you to Albacete. Magado, move you to Albacete as well. And then squad-wise, let's go look at who's getting game time and who is not. Sanel's not. Metzger, Burden, Moskalenko. You got to be kidding. Loan you out again. See if anyone wants you. Unfortunately, I thought he was going to play a bigger role this year. Althoff didn't get anything. Frank Mass. Qatari Felipe Caligari. Maybe we'll loan him out. See if anybody wants him. Dubois got no starts this year. My goodness. Try and loan him out. Vincent Simon, D'Alessandro, couple of youngsters. Anyone down with 0? Okay, there's a few. Edson, Nick Kittler, Jason Gauchi. Hopefully someone takes these guys, or is a bit more interested this time. Junior. No one wanted to loan Hugo Simons either, which is interesting. Let's loan you as well. I just the transfer market is so dead. Like, it sucks. Who's he wanted by? He's wanted by Newtown for loan. Like, you can go out on loan to Newtown, lad. Go on, make a bid, people. Jason Gauchi. Good night, Black Arrow. Have a good night. Hopefully see you Thursday. Okay, here, let's continue again, and let's go. It feels like we've been going for ages, but we've only been going for an hour and a half. It's weird. I don't know. I've been talking more than usual. Oh, okay. Let's go. Excuse me. Goodness. Okay. 39 offers. Wow, someone's got lots. Oh, you got to be kidding. Go on, go Chelsea, lad. 100k a month as well. Lovely stuff. Dubois. Also getting some bids. Oh, Mr. Enforcer, thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. You can go to Perugia. Yes, the actual team with a covered league. Alberto Sanchez off to Newtown. And Junior got 31 offers. Christ, okay. You go to Deportivo, mate. Or South Korea, interesting. Yeah, you go to well, let's allow him to go to other Spanish clubs as well to get that work permit potentially. Who knows, he might do. But I'm probably going to sell him next year at this rate, Junior. Okay, and then Dubois. Just reject all other offers. And then off we go. Continuing onwards. Good stuff. Loan offers made. Okay, cool. Oh, excuse me. Wait, 9/1/2298. Is that? Oh, that's September. 9/1. 9th the 1st. Wait, how does that? That doesn't make sense. 9/1. What's going on with Vela? Oh, what? Job offer. 35 million for a job offer. That would be not bad, would it? That wouldn't be not bad. Okay, Sanchez. You got to be kidding. Oh, mate, That's weird. I told him something, and then the transfer kept popped up. Oh, and then immediately Penny Bont try and bid for him. That's interesting. Very interesting there. We probably will sell him at this rate, sadly. But let's see. Okay. Okay, third no. Have a whist with. Just got we got a full week's break between games here. It's weird to have such a long time. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about the knockout round. Wait, we got Stoke in the knockout rounds, by the way. I completely forgot to tell you. The draw was done for the Champions League, of course. Yeah, we got Stoke, Premier League champions or holders. Maybe they will be this year again. Who knows? Yeah, there you go. Stoke away first. Monaco takes Sporting. Porto Zenit. Port Talbot Lyon. PSV Benfica. Bayern Angers. CSK Istres. Stoke Barry. And Barcelona Ajax. Can we do it on a cold Tuesday night in Stoke? Who knows? We will find out. I don't know if we've ever played them before, interestingly. Interesting. Frank Rodriguez. Oh yes, this is me scouting lots of players. I'm currently actually checking players before scouting them. Do we have any money to ask for? Donald Adekepto. He's worth 650k. Interesting. Okay. But let's continue onwards. Let's aim for this Port Talbot game. Try and get there. But lots of transfer business in between. Well, I'm currently still waiting on a free transfer, and I really hope I get him. His name's Leroy, and he's a 19-year-old French centre-back, and I offered him a contract. He has not responded just yet, which probably means he's got a lot of other deals on the table, which sadly means he probably will reject us, because that's what happens normally. Normally, if they accept it straight away, it's like, okay, great. Wolves winning 2-0 in the end. Jesus, those games have been boring. Nothing has happened in those games. My goodness. 1-0 in the other two games. My God. Bloody hell. Okay. Oh, no, we're not responding now. Taking some time. Excuse me. Okay. I have a package arriving this week for the stream on Saturday, so to give you a little taste of it. Oh, okay. Let us see. Okay, there we go. 3rd of Jan. Oh. Okay, come on. Into continuing onwards, but will we actually get our man that we really want? We'll see. We will see. We're still getting quite a few we get so many monthly installments from players we've sold. Like, just because we have sold so many, I probably do need to sell some more, maybe. But I don't like selling my big players. 1 transfer offer, 51 messages though. Jesus. Okay, what's going on here? There's some players. Blanco ends gold drought. Haynes. Okay, good. No offers for 15 players. Christ. Okay. Let's try and loan again. And then, what do we do? Burden. We'll try and loan you maybe instead. If no one wants you for transfer in January. Edson. What if we just list you for 6 mil? Like, just get him off my books. I'm not going to play him. Bisquera, Kittler. No one wants him again. Let's add you to the development list. Moratti? What if we loan you? He's transfer listed. No one wants him yet. Loan instead. Caligari. I have a Shavili. What about loaned? Instead of transfer listed. Some of these players I might just Tigana. Like, well, he's on 11k, so we will not be getting rid of him anytime soon, sadly. Like that. Alaturki, also 12k, sadly. So he will not be going anywhere anytime soon. You will be off to Albacete. Nice. Then Althoff. Hello, Roscoe. Hello, mate. I'm doing well. How are you? How's it going, man? We've just hit 2298, so doing pretty well. Jason Gauchi. Now he's on 825. So what about if I do a mutual termination with you, mate? Because your contract's ends in 01. Bassnet as well. 1.9k mutual termination. And then also Su Vai Tong, you're on 1.4k. What if we do mutual termination with you? Okay, let's see what they say, basically. Oh, one of our guys is retiring. It's weird that they announced it in January. Okay. Alpha need to make a Sanchez bid. Interesting. No. I'm going to loan him instead. Oh, you bastards. PSG are going to sign Leroy. Oh, this guy's so good. Look at him. 19-year-old centre-back. So good. His report is... Oh, look at the report, man. God damn it. God damn it, man. Relishes big matches. Consistent performer. Oh, I'm so pissed. Ambitious. How much are they offering him is the question. I really want to know. Damn it. I offered him like 35k. That's upsetting. Gauchi wants to talk. Oh, none of them wanted to fucking talk with me. Oopsie. Oh, okay. Who's that? Bassnet agrees for 170k. You know what? We'll take it, Bassnet, mate. I'm sorry, Nepali boy, but you. What about this? What about if I say this? Okay, we've got rid of one of them at least. What about Suvai Tong? What if we just contract release on a free? 275, and you? What about Gauchi? Contract release on a free 150. Yeah, we'll get rid of Jason Gauchi that way, and we'll probably do the other way as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Suvai Tong we'll also get rid of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's cheap. It's cheap. Release on a free. Just they're taking up training spots that could go to other people. Just get them out. Oh, Leicester equalizes on the 80th minute. Huge. Okay. Very, very big for... Oh my goodness, what does that actually do for the... for what's it called? The table. There we go. Sardi Claus wants first team football. You're 39, Sardi, mate. Leicester on 29 as they thing stands, and Leeds on 30. Jesus, man. Bloody hell. The relegation battle might be interesting. Fucking Villa are pushing for fucking Champions League, man. Jesus Christ, they're above Tottenham. They're 5th. It's so mental. Oh. Okay. Wagner. Off to Albacete you go, fella. Okay. We'll get to our second game at some point tonight. Some point we'll get to our second game. Hopefully with the starters out. And then we'll see if we can get any goals for anyone as well. Like for the 5 starts. Oh, is Ryan Mason taking it? Yeah, Ryan Mason is the fucking second interim for Spurs now. Bournemouth beat Whitehawk there. Bagardo off to Albacete as well. Okay. Raul Sills might move to Bayern. Okay. I'm so pissed we lost Leroy, man. That sucks. That really sucks. Oh, the teaser for the Witcher Season 3's come out. I wonder how bad it'll be. Sadly. Okay. There we go. Anything? 5 days. Come on. It's taking his time. Taking his sweet ass time. Oh, come on, FM. You can do it. You can handle this. There we go. 12 inbox messages. Anything? No offers for 6 players. Okay, Hugo Simons is playing this year, obviously. None of these guys actually want to go anywhere, obviously, sadly. It's just the transfer market is so dead, it feels. Maybe I just have too many players, but it just feels so dead. Like, there's no movement ever. 13.5. This guy looks pretty good. Pedro Simao, but he is 14.5 million, so I'm like, I'll leave that. Hilariously, Marcos Medina is already up for sale from Lyon. Hilariously, he's pretty good. Like, he does look very good, his report. But he just wouldn't play for us. We sold him for 6.25 million to them, and they're already trying to sell him. So that kind of probably says something, doesn't it? But yeah, we got a few players from Barry on the transfer list, but none of them are actually. Yeah, Peter Van Pol, another centre back. Yeah, you're not the best. Marvin Fleury. It's Canadian. Nice. Viziano, another centre back. Meh. Okay, we'll leave that then. No one really there. Okay. One day we'll beat the transfer record. One day, but I don't think I don't think clubs will do it. I feel like it's hard coded in FM15 unless I break it myself bidding for a player. I don't think the AI clubs would break the transfer record, which is the 85 million. Like you saw that Martin Martinez there, 23 years old, one of the best strikers in the world, like in his prime, worth 50 million, and the most they would bid was 70 million. Like they just wouldn't go higher. The most I've got is like 83 million for a player. Like it's very hard to sell a player for a lot of money. Penny Bont wants that Mari for 5 million. No, that's nothing. Qatawi demands money. Yeah, mate, go. Ooh, Canada a doubt for the World Cup. You're 35, brother. Holy shit, that's a doubt for your career. If you're getting injured in January and you be a doubt 6 months from now. Oof. Oof. That is not good. Oh, good God. Okay. Let's go. Let us see. The Qatari sets a sign for Airbus. First time I've seen hearing about Airbus in a long while. They haven't been in the Premier League in 200 years plus. Maybe Qatari's the one that brings them back up. I would love that personally, but I don't see it. Okay, let's see. Holy shit, the last player to score 4 versus Real Madrid was in 1947. What the fuck? Oh my God. That's incredible. That is incredible. Okay. Good stuff. Stockport drawing with Blythe. Oh, Slimene playing for Stockport. Nice. But Stockport, not good from them. Slipping up at the top. Okay. Let's go. Oh, Ving's having a little dig in her cage. She has a little cage and she likes just digging at the floor of it. Well, especially when I'm talking and streaming. She's like, I fucking hate dad streaming. Okay, there you go. Off he goes. Fomin. Oh, yes, of course. How long was it? 5.5 million. Yeah, we sold him for cheap, to be honest. But we did make a good bit of money on him. 155k to 2.8 mil. Very nice. Saying Highland also wants money to move, but you can accept that, mate. Where is he off to? TNS. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, cool. There you go. Good stuff. Cool. Great. Come on, FM. You can load this. Okay. Yeah, she has like 2 blankets in there, and she like will dig them and then bite them and then move them around. Like she'll pull them out of the cage and then she'll put them back in. It's just basic nesting, but it's very funny. Oh, delayed. Togneri signs a new deal. By the way, to be fair though, we don't really need Leroy when we've got Togneri here. Like he is incredible. Through our intake 18, man. Like he is really, really good. Professional, like very future of our centre back basically. I think it did say one of the best of his generation, so makes sense. Okay, is there any players that we actually could sell hilariously to make some money? Who's the most valuable? Obviously Martinez. Is there any here that I look at and go, I'll sell you? Senel, I'd probably sell for 14.75. Kim Jun-hee, I probably look at selling next year. Simmons, no. You guys, maybe. Some mid, I probably will after I get you your thing. Signs is already worth 8.25 mil. Wow. Montano might be on his way out, actually. Burden, definitely. Satmari, no. Piraluto. Piraluto, maybe I should try and loan you out as well. Let's see if anyone wants you this time around. Okay. Good stuff. Good. Cool. Cool. There we go. Okay, 20 offers for... So obviously people do want him now, interestingly. La Liga do want him as well. So you'll be going off to La Liga to try and get a couple of years there, mate. There you go, reject all unresponded offers. And a lot of America was interested in him as well. St. Nicholas from the Belgian Pro League as well. Very weird. Very weird. But, okay. Good stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Nice. There we go. Cool. 2 days. We're finally going to get to our second game as we hit the 2-hour mark of the stream. Oh, good God. Good God. Okay, USBCO Sans Calderon. To be fair, once like this Pokemon challenge finishes, I probably will get a lot more better on selling players, because at the moment I'm sort of not playing my reserves as much as I should have, and that means their value doesn't go up as much, and then I don't get as big offers for them because they're not playing as much. But what I used to do with Haverford, I'd sell players all the time for loads of money. Maybe I'm a bit too... I keep players on too much as well, because I used to be really ruthless. Like, I'd sell players at 25. Like, I'd be like, yeah, you're gone. You're gone. But, I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Good stuff. 6th of Jan. Nearly there. Nearly there. Okay. Good stuff. Let's see how you got to be kidding. He probably needs to move on as well. You got to be kidding. He's sort of just hanging around a lot, but 100k a month for this, not too bad. Anything here? Jermaine Signs, no, reject that. Camacho, 21 million for Camacho, our starting goalkeeper. No, thank you. 20 million from the guy, no thank you. Not enough. The problem is that as well, there hasn't been any big tycoons taking over soon, and they normally bid big money for my players. And I don't want to sell inside my own league a lot of the time, because I know it does improve the things, but it makes teams harder to play against in my own league. But okay, let's see. Okay, cool. There we go. Still searching for first goal. Interesting. Martin Moyano. Oh, yes, of course. He's doing pretty well at Inter at the moment. Oh, wow, he moved from... We sold him from Espanyol, and he's immediately gone to Inter. But that's a good start. That's a very nice start to how things are going. Bloody hell. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Oh, Burnley won. Does that mean Burnley are champions? I think so. Okay. Let's see. Good stuff. Signs off. There you go. And you, Gomez off. Good stuff. Oh, yes, I need to bring our Qatari left back. Oh, hello, Jake. Jake's come out to say hello. What are you doing, mister? You can have some food? Or some water? Some water. You can have some water. He gets... We've realised he gets the zoomies when he gets in from a walk. But it's only for like 3 seconds. He just like jumps around the bed a bit and that's it. Okay. Also, me and Chloe have started looking at honeymoon destinations. We're looking at all inclusives, and it's very you're like, oh, I really want to go. That's you want to go so bad. It's like, oh, it's like over 2 years away. There's some very nice ones for actually quite cheap. That's about the amount of zoomies I get to. Oh, okay. Khaled, I think his contract runs out next year. I'm gonna bring him back from his loan. He's out for 3 to 4 months with a broken leg. Well, I don't think there's any point, is there then? Well, 3 to 4 months. We can get him in right at the end of the season, maybe. But for fuck's sake, when did he do this? Oh, for God's sake. Broken leg, 6 weeks, current injury. I'll offer him a contract for like another year, maybe. He's on 40. Jesus Christ. Wants like a 1 year extension for like, oh Christ, okay, 26k. You can have like 32k, 35k, 36.5k for 1 year extension, so we can just play him next year for a couple of games, get him that goal, and then sell him off. Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah. They okay, cool. Dubois, off he goes to Perugia as well. Sad for Dubois. I thought he was going to be our starting goal centre back, but I think he's sort of been jumped in the line by other people now. Missed his chance, sadly. But okay. Okay, good. Excuse me. Goodness. Oh, okay, Junior. Off to Real Madrid he wants to go to. Interesting. Okay. Excuse me. Let's have some water. Also, it's crazy though. What were we looking at? We were looking at like what is it? Fly to holidays or something like, or I forgot. It's like one of those English ones, and it was this all inclusive in Mexico, and it was just like the top rated one. It's like all 5 stars, 20,000 ratings and stuff. If you go to their website, it's like, oh yeah, 2 weeks, $9,000, just a hotel for the all inclusive. You go to this English site, it's like flights from England plus the hotel for 14 nights, 5,000 quid. It's like, how the hell is it 4,000 cheaper plus flights? Like, I couldn't believe it. But we're probably going to have to, that's going to be the way to look for them, to go because I feel like England is so different from the rest of the world that has such like it has so many holiday saving places, it seems, more than elsewhere. I don't know why, but it's mad. Oh, we have a player joining, Acuna joining. But yeah, it is a bit mad, but it's also extremely hard looking at all these places and looking at all the nice food and all that when I'm trying to eat healthy and stuff and work out and diet, and I'm like, no. This is why I have the water bottle, because anytime I get bored and want a snack, I go, okay, and then just fill up on water. It does mean I need to go to the toilet a lot more. Brian Devaney's gone to Man City. I mean, he was in the Welsh League for so long, wasn't he? Yeah, with Aberystwyth, with Penny Bont, Port Talbot, free to Stockport, and then the Championship, and then he's gone for 28k. Nice. Okay, well then, let's see. Anyone else going on here? No, nothing. Okay, 1 day till the game. Then Newtown up next. Okay. But, yeah. The annoying thing is we don't even know what month we're looking for, because obviously, like, our wedding's next summer, but my PhD is finishing next winter. So it's like, will I be in, like, the final stages of my, what's it called? Oh, I dare. Oh, yes, you. Hector Bobbio. Oh, does anyone want you, is the question. Does anyone want to sign you for 4.1 million? I'll take 4.1 million for you. But otherwise I'll loan you out again. Okay. Let's see. Good stuff. No, nobody wants you. Lathanethi, so I'm Mark Davies. So I'll maybe try and loan out Bobbio then. Let's see. There we go, cool. Mark Davies from Ridmwin. Thanethi. Not even in the league. Newtown just beat TNS 4-0. Holy shit. Newtown are smashing it this year, by the way. 5th position. I guess Aberystwyth do have a game in hand, but Haverfordwest, like, they're not good. Not George Legault. By the way, I didn't know he's got 16 goals, Legault. Wow. Incredible. Ghanaian. Free. We lost $1 million on him. What a boy he is, though. Look at it. Look at the goals he's getting for them. My goodness, he's definitely getting a move to one of the, like, maybe someone else then. I don't know who, but someone. Yeah, Merlot's kind of taken over Nagai here. Look at this, 24, younger. Nagai not looking so good at the moment. Okay, well then. Let us see. I do need to actually. Oh, I should look at whether I need to bring back any players on loan. Actually, if I've got any players that like have completed their Serbian national fucking nationalization, and I can bring in. Maybe they did. Sometimes I miss the messages. It is game day though, so we'll see. Okay. Let's go. Come on, you can do it. There we go. No offers for Bobbio. Aberystwyth is not interested at the asking price. They are interested, but 4.1 apparently is too much for them. Interesting. Yes, loans. I'm looking for Serbian second nationality. There's no Serbian second national. Oh, there's two, Sanchez and Bakayoko. But everyone else. Let's go look at the club actually. Like if we look at, we're looking for Radnicki and OFK Beograd. So yeah, you guys are still trying to get work permits there. Okay, and then Radnicki. Surely there's some players like close to it by now. Surely like you're close. You've been there for ages. Mahat has only played for 65 out of a required 67. Brother, play some more games. Play some more games, man. Come on. Maybe they'll get it by the end of the month. Okay. Well, we should have some more players coming through then at least to tick off. We're making good progress. What is our next letters? OP, Q and R. OP, Q and R. So that's Reunion, Rwanda, Qatar, Romania, and that's it. Wow. There is not many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 countries for Q and R. And then S and T, sadly. Sao Tome and Principe, Senegal, Seychelles, Sierra Leone, Somalia, South Africa, South Sudan, Sudan, Swaziland, Tanzania, Togo, Tunisia, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Syria, Tajikistan, Thailand, Turkmenistan. Oh, this is 14. San Marino, Scotland, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, surely we've got Spain ticked off. Sweden, Switzerland. Have we got none of those ticked off? Christ, St. Martin, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Martin, St. Pierre and Miquelon, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago, Turks and Caicos, Samoa, Solomon Islands, Tahiti, Tonga, Tuvalu. Christ, that's literally all of them. Like, and then after that, okay, ST, Uganda, UAE, Uzbekistan, Ukraine, US Virgin Islands, V, Venezuela, WX, oh, Jesus. S&T is going to screw us, man. So many players. So many players. Oh, God. Satmari, 6 million. I'm not even entertaining that. Give me an actual good offer for one of my players. Oh, okay. Good stuff. Let's go. There we go. Cool. Whitehawk signing David Metcalf. Okay. We are on game day though, so we should be playing next. 3:45 as well, so with the late game. Well, one of the late games. Afan beat Haverwest. Goitra beat Aberystwyth. Oh my god. Oh my good god. Goitra bloody... Oh my days. Bala are terrible though, so I don't think Haverwest need to worry about relegation, but they will be in the bottom 6 this year for sure. Okay, what are they saying then for the boys? Nagai? They want Nagai starting. They want Guerrero on the bench. Jesus, no, I'm going to swap them over maybe. Pedro Valbuena is the attacking midfielder. Interesting. Percy Jimenez, Sarafoglu. They want... Okay. Lorenzo Togneri instead of Sardi Claus. We need some centre mids. What's going on here, lads? Where are the midfielders? Sardi Claus. We're going to get rid of this guy here, Bob, for Rake Sudar as well. Maybe we're going to play him instead, and then we're going to get a youngster in goal. Where's Metzger when you need him? Metzger? Where are you, fella? Is he not playing for us today? Guess not. Griffiths, then. You can go in goal. I do want to play... Where is he? Namache. Where are you, Namache, mate? Mozambique is what we're looking for. Do I play him instead of Montagno or Togneri or Sanel? There we go. Put him there for now. Probably should have started Togneri instead of Satmari, and then you move Satmari out, and then you put... Yeah, maybe that's what you do. Oh, well, though, we've submitted. Let's go. Game time. Second game of the night versus Port Talbot. Let's continue the good form, boys. Well, we didn't play very well versus Goitra, but hopefully, full strength, we play a bit better here. Derek Venture up top for them. Wait, how old is Overson, by the way? I feel like I sold him years ago. It genuinely feels like he's so old. He's only 31. But he's been gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons. Wow. We sold him when he was 24. Like, we sold him quite early, but... Interesting. Okay, no one responded to me, but let's go anyway. Come on, boys. Big game here. Home game here. Second game of the 2298 calendar year. So, let's hope for a good one. Schommers into Ramos. Wins it back. Ramos has now got a starting spot, it seems. Diaby. Tackled there. Carmona. Weston. Schommers. Ventura. Simmons with a good tackle. Valbuena. It is, to be fair, we are a lot worse without Ortiz. He is so big for us. I do worry about him getting older. Oh, Merlo shoots wide. Okay. Fernandez free kick over the bar. Okay. Not the best of starts, but maybe we're just getting into it. Fernandez. Satmari. Guerrero. Guerrero, mate. What was going on there? Ramos. Pastel, Satmari wins it back. Valbuena, Diaby. Maybe I want to swap Diaby and Ramos over, actually. I like Diaby on the right-hand side. But Guerrero's going to not even get to him. Maybe I do need to bring in a guy on. I don't know what this highlight is. It's very back and forth. Valbuena, Martinovic, Diaby, Ramos, Guerrero. Well then, I was shut up there. I can't believe the first one wasn't rebounded, but Guerrero with his first of the season. Lovely stuff. Good stuff. The assistant manager said not to start him, and now he's scored. Perfect. I can say I told you so to the assistant manager. Good stuff. Look at this. Martinovic there into Diaby. His shot is blocked. Ramos' shot is saved. And then Guerrero gets the rebound. And Williams is not even looking. He's getting up at that point. Let's continue on with this domination. Valbuena, Fernandez, Merlo. Gonna shoot. He's running to the box. Oh my good God, Merlo. It's perfect. Both fullbacks have scored. I moved Merlo to the left and I brought on Guerrero. It's Chelsea under Tuchel, just the fullback scoring. My goodness, look at this, Merlo. Just look at the run, by the way. He's really, really stood out. I was looking at selling. Oh, for fuck's sake! Now Guerrero's injured. Well, it's a good thing we've got Nagai, but for fuck's sake, God damn it! The assistant manager's got his revenge here. Diaby, oh, shoots wide. Okay, 2-0 up though, doing very well. Now, can we get Nagai to get a goal? 3 fullbacks. Hello, Deander. What's the longest run you've ever had? My longest run was with Afenlido in the league. Let's have a look. Records. I went 964 games without losing with Lido, but that's because they were the first team, so it was kind of like having a team that's worth like basically Bayern in the Welsh League, so I could just win as many games as I wanted. I went 30 years unbeaten, but now it's a bit harder to. What wins in a row? Most won in a row is 143, and there's 32, so that's 4 years. My longest run is 10 kilometers. Hey. Yeah, it's a lot harder to now because I've built up all the other clubs. So like most team goals, Afenlido 152. I've basically every club I go to, I make the league harder for myself. Which is quite fun because it makes it very different. Most I've managed like 74, and I felt oh yeah, one of the worst things is that I never got to 1,000 because I never will get to 1,000 again unbeaten. But I was only like 40 games off of 1,000 games unbeaten, which is really sad. Is it Martinovic? He's offside, isn't he? Oh, I don't know how I reacted not getting 1k. Yeah. It's one of those things. I don't think I like. It's when it finally happened. It was obviously also due to like an FMing probably. But now it's a bit easier for me to lose a bit more because I'm just used to it. And you kind of have to, I guess, because the team you kind of want to rest your players for the big Champions League games, etc. But I think my best winning maybe have been with Port Talbot. You know. I have like this in all comps records as well, but I have to go to each team's records to do that, and it takes ages to load the teams up. But okay, for the second half, let's go. We're 2-0 up from the first half. We kind of went a bit quiet in that end of the first half there. Hopefully bar the what? How was that not a chance? How was that not a chance? They just went, nah. The goalkeeper's passed it to a striker. It's a 2-on-1. 2 strikers versus a goalkeeper. You don't need to see that highlight. You don't need to see that. What are you talking about? Oh my good God. Martinovic, a lovely ball over the top, and he's shot out for a throw-in. The strikers are not doing well today, it seems. Merlo with a long throw to Fernandez. Nagai that now, he wants to get in on the action. Oh, it's a lovely ball. And Diaby does make it 3 and probably kills this game off very nicely there. My goodness, Nagai, look at that. Beautiful. It was the right foot as well. Very weird. Overson comes on for them. Bit late, fella. Oh.
Into the
Kickoff highlight. Here we go. What's going on here? Do we win the ball back, or are they going to get a chance here? They've yet to have a shot on target, which means shot on target curse is... Ooh, it's saved this time by Camacho. Well done, fella. Okay, are they suddenly going to start playing football, Port Talbot, now that they're 3-0 down? Fernandez wins it, though. Nagai. Okay. Rake Sudar. Valbuena. Go on, lad. Up to Diaby. Martinovic. Oh, he's offside again. He's not been very good with his offsides today. Martinovic. Okay, Ramos. Martinovic. And again. Oh, he's tackled. He probably had an open net there, actually. Breaks it with a nice header outwards. And then they make another substitution. Their second of the day. Another midfielder. I don't need to change my positioning on. Okay, we're going to bring on Nemache up top for Martinovic. He's not had the best of games, and we want to get him a goal. So Nemache is also on penalties. Not the best of ones. Ramos with a shot that's saved. Okay, I do want to Rake Sudar, get him off for Jimenez. And then we go for my third sub as well, because he's a bit injury prone, I think, Rake Sudar. Ramos. He's tackled. Just win a penalty, fella. Just win a penalty. That's all I need. Ventra. The guy with a good win, but falls to Schommers, and he's tackled as well. And then they bring on their third sub as well, who's a right back. Okay. No attacking changes for them. And, well, I was going to say all attacking changes for me, bar the Guerrero injury. But here we go. Last 15. Can we get a goal for Nemache and get Mozambique ticked off as well? That'd be quite nice to get that done in this stream. Satmari, Simmons, Fernandez. Oh, it's a risky ball, but Valbuena does make the use of it. Valbuena, Nagai. He's all into Ramos. Oh, I was like, the way he stopped there, I was like, is that a penalty? But no, it was a good tackle apparently. According to the 2D, Diaby. Oh, Diaby should score there. Big chance, but he missed it over the bar. 10 minutes to go. Fernandez has also taken a knock there. 5 minutes to go. Looks like we're going to run to the end here. Out 3-0 winners. The final highlight of the game. We are absolutely dominant, to be fair. But unfortunately, no goals from Nemache up top. Back post, and it's cleared. Let's see what this injury is to Guerrero, though, is the big one. Passionate. I'm very pleased with how you played. Well done, lads. And we extend our lead to 14 at the top. Nice. Where are Wolves now? Wolves are 13th. Oh, Christ. Interesting. Okay. Oh, well, West Ham won the FA Youth Cup. Nice. Okay. There we go. Good stuff. Cool. Yeah, Lido are our challengers this year, it seems, although Pennybont could be close. Tom Pentra and Bala look like they're already down at this rate. Unless Bala could win, and they're only 2 points off 15. Interesting. Guerrero, oh, he's not there, so he must be fully injured. And I hope it's not too bad. FA Cup games being played in England. Where is it? Guerrero, 5 to 6 weeks, broken arm. Bloody hell. Okay, so he's going to be out for the next month and a bit. Sadly, Nagai and Merlo are going to be the starting fullbacks, it seems. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, now Newtown up next. Okay. There we go. Cool. Okay, and we also have Cunha joining us. I think we're playing Aberystwyth in the Premier League Cup final again. I think we played them last time. Did we? Or we have Haverfordwest. I don't even remember now. It's going to be, one of the biggest things is going to be, once we move to this new club, is the fucking whiplash, man. It's going to be so bad. Like, going from dominating every game, like, even a draw, and we're like, fuck, that was such a shit. And then we're going to be, like, this tiny club again, going, like, oh my god, please, Barry, don't beat us 8-0. Like, oh, no. It's not going to go well. Okay, Bobbio doesnn get any... Oh, Assia, interesting. No, Bobbio, mate. Come on, fella. Maybe we'll offer you out for like 2.5 mil and Aberystwyth will jump on you, because they did say they were interested. I do want to look, actually, see if there's any players I want to bring back. Oh, maybe. Maybe these two guys. Wages. These two guys, Gerardo Velasquez. Well, this is what I did last time. I'm gonna recall from loan. I'm gonna see if any Spanish clubs want them, and because at the moment I'm footing the bill on 90,000 a week. But if I can get a team to pay for the wages, then it's not as bad. But we'll see. What's the average rating? You got to be kidding. Did very well in his first game. De Clos done well. Azul's done well. Wilson Bello. Sigeno Neto. Israel Velasquez. Flatus is doing well for Arsenal at the moment. Probably sell him at the end of this year. Okay. Oh, yes. Who are we playing? It is Aberystwyth in the Premier League Cup final. Was it them last time as well? No, it was Haverfordwest. We played them in 2295. Okay. Okay. Well then, let's continue onwards to Newtown. Let's try and get there before the end of the night. I hope so. I think we will. Won't take that long, I don't think. I think we had a lot more of a break last time. Well, I mean, like, we had more distractions, I think, rather than a break. But let's go. 1-1 Tom Pentra Bala. Oh, that's the one Bala needed to win. Okay, now Velasquez loan finishes. Now let's try and loan you out. Let's try and loan you out for 100. Actually, get some money out of you. Same with you. You're both worth over 10 million. Like, you should be getting some stuff going on, lads. We'll see. Claudia Barrier set to stay at Inter. Interesting for a player, of course. Okay, good stuff. Cool. Now, give me loan offers. Otherwise, I have to send them back to Albacete, and I do not want to do that. Maybe I'll loan them out again without the 100k deal going on. But hopefully, we just have some transfer bids for them, and they can just go to Spain and get that work permit for them. Because I do want to play them, I think. Ah, perfect. 32 offers now. Is there a Spanish? Yes, there is. Oh my good God. Yes. Deportivo are taking Rodriguez. Good stuff. Now Velasquez, he's got 14. Hopefully, there's a Spanish team in there. There he is. Only 60% of the wages, but Puerto Llano. Oh, it's amazing. I don't know why the Spanish teams don't want them at the start of the season, but suddenly want them halfway through the season. I guess because they're fucking destroy. Well, they're not. He's not even doing well in Liga Adelante. Like, well, holy shit, man! You should. These two guys should be destroying Liga Adelante. Like, you. How are they this bad? Atletico is second in there. Albacete only 8th at the moment. Wow. Very weird. What's going on at Albacete? Anyone actually starting? No, they were the only ones starting for them. Is it the physicals bit on the lower side? Maybe. But they're La Liga quality players playing in Liga Adelante. Maybe it's just the rest of the team around them that aren't that good. But who knows? It'll be interesting to see who Albacete actually plays now, because they're only playing those two. Like, realistically, I want Albacete to go back down to the 3rd tier, because then they can play all these players. But sadly, they'll just come straight back up again, like they did last time. Okay, anything? Moskalenko injured for 3 to 4 days. Jimenez wants more first team football. 0 seconds? Oh my God, duck God. It's the stream elements is proper broken. I don't know what's going on with him. I'll have to have a look into it, but it just doesn't like you, mate, obviously. It's too many ults. Jesus. Good God. It just doesn't like you, Dark God, obviously. Name a bigger rivalry: Duck God versus Streamlabs. Well, Stream Elements. Okay. Oh, Marcel Shug playing for Espanyol. Getting a goal there. Nice. Okay. One year, 10 months, man. Damn. Nearly 2 full years now. That's crazy, Duck God. That is terrible. That is something. 2 full years nearly in a couple months. Wow. That is something. At least they can't take that away from me. Exactly. Jairzinho signing for PSG as well. Okay. Oh, well. 10 months. Damn. How are you, by the way, Will? How's it going? Melfors for Bobby O. They still want me to lower the weight. Okay, let's go 1 mil, 50% sale. Because they probably will sell them on at some point. Piraluto. No, there we go. Yes, go on, lad. Go out on to Valencia. Let's see. Okay. Not too bad, though. You're trying to get back into FM after a while away from it. Ah, fair enough. Have you got FM23? I'm doing well. I was going to say, well, this Saturday, we've got the World Cup coming up, and I'm doing a mega 12-hour drunk stream. So that might help you get back into FM, just seeing me get trashed watching the World Cup. Don't think I've ever seen a team that have crowned champions time waste. Future shocking. Hello, Go TV. How are you, man? How are you? What happened? What happened in the game? I came fourth again in season 6. Jesus. Maybe one day you'll move up. Got 22. 11 seasons in with FC Den Bosch. Didn't really just stop for some. I get that though. To be fair, Will, I get that. Sometimes you just lose the motivation to play. I've had that with this save before I was streaming it. Sometimes you just get a bit burnt out. You play loads and loads and loads, and then you just go. When you get back into it, you just go. You're not really feeling it, and you just leave it. 2-1. Oh, that sucks. Did they? Oh, both of them have done it. We'll send you to either Afenlido or them. Port Talbot makes Sarafoglu bid. No. Nagai bid. No. Especially with you out, with Thingamajig out injured. One clear offside goal. Oh no, not good. Not the best then. Al Kawari's been denied a work permit. I think we bring you back anyway. Just get you training back home. About 7 offside chances they just missed from. Jeez. 100% tend to start another save but set myself the goal when the UCL. Mixed thoughts. Well, it's one of those things is that maybe it depends on what you've got the motivation to do, because obviously you're so far in already with Den Bosch, so it's about like reigniting that motivation to play for it, or whether you have the motivation to start a new save, but then you're kind of all the way back at the beginning again and you're like, I've lost all this progress, I have to go all the way back through again. So it's one of those things. Maybe you need to do something small, like change something up, maybe sign someone new, and then so maybe even like what I've done with this is I've changed my graphics. I've made kits. I've changed the badge pack, and that's actually given me some motivation, hilariously, to play a bit more. Worst officials I've ever seen. Now because Steven just won, we can't go automatically up. That sucks, Go Tiffy, man. That really sucks. Oh, was it like? Oh, yeah, that's shit, man. I'm sorry. Got an email. Change your graphics is a solid chat. Honestly, like first time ever I've got Kit Basher, and it's nice looking at all the different kits and stuff, and then all these new badges and stuff. It sort of like it adds a bit of newness. Even maybe changing a skin. I used to do that quite a lot actually before. When I was feeling a bit, I'd change the skin up and I'd be like, oh, look at this. This is pretty cool. And it gives sort of a bit of a new feeling to old saves. I mean, don't forget. What we're not forgetting. I'm waiting. They had 10 men for 40 minutes. Oh no. Not good. Not good at all. Oof. Big F for Mansfield. Potter strike lucky. Ooh. Ooh, it's close at the top. Stockport versus Stoke for the title. Let's go in. What's that in the Championship? Man United on the edge still. Tottenham now top of the Premier League. Championship, sorry, not the Premier League. Okay. We're making our way towards Newtown. They've got Lido at home as well. I'm honestly going to feel like I have to play full strength versus Newtown, you know? Because they're 5th at the moment. They're strong this year. I don't know where it's come from, but I need to look at their team, maybe. Aston Villa, the only team in the Premier League history to score in their first 20 games under a new head coach. Wow. That's a mad. From 17th to 5th. Wow. That is a bit mental. Jesus Christ. Do love the save I've got going then. 11,000 capacity with 9,700 season tickets, just like things like that. I've worked. Exactly. I think you should just try and keep pushing at the moment with what you've got and see if you can reignite that fire maybe. Or maybe like even limit the weight. Sometimes the playing and be like, I'm only going to play a couple games today, and then you have to like wait for it to come around again and be like, okay, I'm going to play this now. Like sometimes like limiting yourself a little bit makes you want to play it more. Weirdly enough, So, club statement: we are shit. Oh no. Oh, go Tiffy. Satmari. Marathi wants to. Oh, Marathi, mate, just go out. Like, just go. Leave, man. I don't care. I've got my goal. I've got my thing from you. You can head off now. Add to development list. See if I can get a loan for him at some point. Okay. There we go. Good stuff. There we go. Good stuff. Cool. Okay. 12th of Jan. Now there probably I can actually scout some youngsters, I think. Because hello. Doesn't this ever get boring considering you've played it for almost 8 years now? Hello, XJSG19X. I used to, I think. It definitely used to when I was just sort of not streaming it. I think streaming it helps it not get boring because I have so much interaction and we look at cool things and we get distracted and people come in and ask like, oh, where's this team? Where's that team? What's this league look like? And you can get to go through and you find new things. But also, like, it did get boring for me for Port Talbot and Penny Bond, but that's why I moved new clubs. So this is my 5th club, and I've sort of moved on to different clubs when I get a bit bored. But now I'm trying to get to 100k stadiums, so you always have like new challenges and stuff. Like at the moment, I'm trying to get all of the nation's players like 5 games started and a goal. So you have little challenges in, and then also one of the big things with this is getting to the World Cups and the Euros and watching them makes it exciting. I think you got to make little goals for it. But no, I do agree, sometimes it was boring, and I would put it down for a couple months every once in a while when I just used to play by myself. But streaming has really helped sort of keep the motivation, because I'm like, oh, people are watching, and we want to keep continuing for them, like, etc. He relishes big matches. Is there any reason why you haven't presumably taken a club in a bigger league? Yes. Well, basically, I kind of want to be. Well, at the moment, the goal is to make 100k stadiums in each league in the Welsh League. But also, a separate thing is, I've got the top 5 leagues open. But it's pretty cool is that, like, it's kind of like a sim save where I don't affect those leagues that much, bar transfers. Like, obviously I buy players from them and I sell players to the leagues and I play them in the Champions League, but within the domestic leagues themselves, I don't affect it at all. Like, I'm not coming in and taking over a Vanarama South team and taking them to the Prem and winning it loads. They sort of just develop on their own, and it's really cool seeing how they, which is why I don't do international management. I like seeing what happens by itself. Yes, Premier League intent, that is, I think, a problem of half me, half Premier League, because basically the Premier League isn't the main league in the UK anymore, it's the Welsh League. So we steal, all of the Welsh clubs steal the best players from the Prem, but also the huge variation in the Prem is what causes the coefficient to go down so much. Bar Arsenal, you have so many different teams sort of jumping up and down all over the place. Like Arsenal, they finished 2nd and now in 9th. They're not going to qualify for Europe again. Liverpool down in 5th. So you like the coefficients for each club in the Champions League from the English leagues are so low every time. So they're always getting put in pot 4 and stuff. So there we go, seedings. So if we look for the English teams, obviously you got Barry, we're 186. But if we look at the English teams, there's only 2. Liverpool are 21 and Stoke are 26. Those are 4th seeds. So there's no actual like big. Whenever they do get into the Champions League, they get hard groups, which are hard to get out of. Although Stoke did get out of their group this time, but we're about to play them, so they're not doing so well there. Swansea, Cardiff, Newport, and Wrexham definitely regretted joining English leagues now. Well, Swansea and Cardiff have won the Premier League, So they've actually done pretty okay. But Newport and Wrexham, yes, they're in like League One at the moment. Although Newport suddenly showed up in our Welsh League Cup a couple of seasons back. Yeah, I'm gonna go cry at a corner. Oh, well, no worries, Go Teeth. I'll see you on Thursday, hopefully. I like the look of this fullback, but I don't like the look of injury problems. Poor in the air. We'll leave you, maybe. Recently just got my club promoted from the 10th division to the 9th division. Won the Northern League Division 2 with 101 points. Now I don't feel the motivation to play. I do get that, especially I've never done a proper like Park to Prem like 10th division all the way up. I've got to like the 7th division, but I lose a bit of interest.
Look at this.
It's tough. It's tough. Who are we checking, Go Teefy? Mansfield. Oh yes, Newport, the team that we lost the playoffs to. Oh no, West Brom. Okay. Oh, thanks for the follow, man. See where West Brom are now in this save. Oh yes, okay, that's what Go Teefy did it for. Okay, West Brom. West Brom. Oh my god, you subbed! Holy shit! Thank you, mate. I appreciate that a lot, man. Thank you. Look at that, we got season ticket holders up to 12, well, 13 maybe now. But yes, let's go look at West Brom. From what I remember, sadly, I don't feel like West Brom have done too much. But for the commitment, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Come on. This is what one of the side effects of having a save this long is that I've clicked on West Brom and it takes like a minute to load because it has to load all of the history of West Brom in the league basically, and all the competitions and all of its transfers. So it takes a little while to get it all loaded up. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. Let's see. It's taking some time. How long does it take you to finish a whole season? Okay, so we're 13th in the Championship. Kind of a bit of a yo-yo between League One and the Championship at the moment. Sitting in 13th, there we go. Normally, about a week to a week and a half, I'd say. Maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks is the average season. Basically, normally my schedule is I do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday streams. So I started the season on Saturday. Obviously, we're Tuesday, we're mid-season now. I'm going to finish the season on Thursday, and then Saturday we'll do the World Cup. We're doing a mega 12-hour drunk stream, me doing a bunch of shit for it. So it depends, but sometimes I go slow. So I'd say a week to 2 weeks. So I've averaged, while streaming, about 50 in-game years every calendar year. 40 to 50. So it will take me a while to get to the world record. Probably another 3-4 years at least. But it's about the journey, not the destination. Okay, so how have West Brom done throughout the leagues? So they started in the Prem, of course, dropped down to the Championship around the 2050, sadly, and then League One, down to the League One. Oh no, it's not going well. And then it's sort of just from there, it's mostly, there was a League Two at one point. There was a double relegation there. But mostly then yo-yoing between Championship and League One, sadly, where I expected. Well, all you need is a tycoon, and then suddenly you become amazing. You have won League One 11 times, and League Two runners-up. FA Cup, no, nothing in FA Cup. Capital One Cup, nothing. Johnstone Paint Trophy, you've won 6 times, though. Haven't won the champ, sounds about right. Whitehawk, they were in the Vanarama Conference South, got a tycoon, now they've won a Premier League. It's all you need is that owner to come in and suddenly pump a shit ton of money into the Premier League, which is also why I think it's so variable. Tycoons come in and they jump up and then they come all the way back down again, and it's all over the place. With the Premier League, which is why I think the coefficients for it is so low. But I do wonder how low it will drop for the Premier League. Will we see a future where the Premier League doesn't have a Champions League spot? Would be hilarious, to be honest, and something I don't think I've ever seen happen. I wish it was possible for in FM for the leagues that only have 12 teams to expand. It sucks. One of the big regrets of this is that, especially in FM 15, the Welsh League only has the top league. It doesn't have the bottom league. So if you get relegated, you're sacked immediately. In the newer games, obviously they have the two second divisions, but it would have made the save so much more interesting having a division below us. But sadly, that's just how it's happened. I chose the Welsh League from a random pick, and that's how we're going. It would be pretty cool to start again, but it would take so long to go through it and try again. Okay, Sevilla, Hamilton, Sevilla. What a name, by the way. League number one now. That is Ligue 1's one of the best leagues. Really, like I feel like in FM15 it has the best regens. There's so many good French players. Maybe Argentina as well, but France I think has one of the best youth ratings, which is why they have so many good players come through. Hamilton Sevilla is very good. Fairly inconsistent though. I don't like that. Some Joy's big matches though. You can pick a new league in 5 years after you finish this save. 5.5 mil. Okay. Like the French league is pretty. Well, hold on. If we go to Champions League, like if we go to the past, like we play French teams a lot. Lyon, Monaco, Lyon. Lille, PSG, Angers, Monaco, PSG. Like the French teams, FM 2028 getting all the leagues. Yeah, you love to see it. When are they going to get the African leagues, man? They need some African leagues apart from South Africa. Like it's been years. This guy looks really good, by the way. His stats look, they jump out to me. The greens jump out to me. His pace isn't the best. He's 21, Serbian, playing in Puertollano. They want 11 million for him, though. What's his report say? Fairly susceptible, slow off the mark, fairly consistent. Enjoys big matches, though. Maybe you try and get him for like 2.5, 7.5. Try and rip them off. They want 4.1, about 3, 7.5. You know what? I'll take that. Frank Rodriguez as well. This guy, central mid attack, passing, long shots. He looks very good for his 21, but fairly inconsistent, fairly susceptible to injuries. Okay, maybe not then. Moha. Moroccan? Yeah, okay. Western Africa. Okay, Rodriguez off to Deportivo as well. Soon would make it interesting. Exactly. I did the Pentagon back. I think I did the Pentagon FM15, and it was one of my most fun saves. I remember I started in Malaysia, and obviously I could Malaysians coefficient was so bad I could only get to the Confed Cup, like the Asian Europa League, by winning the league. So then I moved to China, and then I think I moved to Australia. And I won the Champions League with Adelaide. I'm off to bed. I only got 6 hours. So fair enough, Duck God. Fair enough. I'll see you on Thursday or Saturday. They won't add any more leagues and on nations. Why not, Duck God? Why wouldn't they? Oh, now we're doing a save. And then I moved straight to, or not much. That's a shame. I wish they do. I guess we always have the edited databases, but still, I want to just do it in the base game, really. Then I moved to South Africa, went to Bloemfontein Celtic, won the Champions League with them. Then I moved to CD Leon in Mexico, won the North American Champions League with them. And then I moved to Flamengo mid-season. They were already like in the knockouts of the Libertadores and won it that year. So I literally only spent like 6 months in Brazil. Really don't know how you're so committed. I play with West Brom till I win the league 3 times in a row and win every trophy possible in a season. And I get bored even if I move teams. That's the only brand new nation since FM10 is Latvia and Canada. That is a bit mad. Maybe it's just licensing issues. Then I moved to Newcastle. And then I spent like 6 months. Then I went to Atletico and won it with them. Some of the yesterday were fantastic, almost as good as having it in the base game. Annoying, but yeah, that's true. Maybe I should do another one. With the whole sort of committed to play, obviously with this, I had to play until like 2035 to even win the Champions League. And that was the goal of, like, I was trying since FM12 to win the Champions League with the Welsh side. So I finally did it, and then it was like, okay, can I do it again? And then at that point, what had happened is it unlocked the ability to expand my stadium. because before that the board, no matter what happened, like I get to Champions League semi-finals, no matter what, like 5 times in a row, wouldn't expand the stadium. Once I won the Champions League, I did, and they were like, okay, we'll expand it for you. And then I was like, oh, what if I can build a new stadium then? And then it was like, okay, well, what if you build a 100k stadium? And then it's sort of like, can you keep going, basically? The Canada League barely counts since they also play in the MLS. Currently got FM23 98-99 database going with Man City, trying to pull off the impossible of overtaking United with no money. Nice! But then it's like you make little goals. So like then I moved to Port Talbot and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and overthrow my first club, Aston Villa, with them, but only doing a certain amount of signings. And then I did the same with other teams. And then you make little goals of like, oh, let's just get to the next youth intake. Let's just get to the knockouts. Let's get to the end of the season. Then I can do transfers. Oh, let's get to the Ballon d'Or. Who's going to win the Ballon d'Or? And then it's also like, oh, let's get to the next World Cup. I want to watch the World Cup and see who wins it. Let's get to the next Euros. So it's sort of like you have long-term goals, but also have little smaller goals that break it up. And you also get to see like all your players like coming through in the generations and stuff. And like, oh, also like youth intakes are one of the. I always want to just get an incredible players in my youth intakes. Okay, we signed Gonzalo Acuna, another Argentinian right back. As my internet goes to shit, you signed him from Newell's, but he'll be off on loan, hopefully to a Spanish club. But one of the things I've actually never got into is the old database, like the 98-99, like all those like 01 old style databases. I've never had any want or need to play them. There's just like I'm just like, nah, don't like them. But everyone seems to love them. Barry, hello Reese, mate. How's it going? How are you, man? You're joining us towards the end here, actually. We only got about 10 minutes left or so. We're going to play this Newtown game, and then we'll probably call it a night for tonight. But we've done pretty well. We only played 2 games. We're going to get 3 games in an hour, hilariously. In 3 games, 3 hours. The perfect schedule. Oh, Jesus. Haverfordwest beat Tom Petra there. Aston Villa smashed TNS. Was that Tom Ward Jr. with 5 goals? Something like that. Well, Tom Petra are 12th, to be fair. But Christian Ortiz did win his 4th Ballon d'Or, which is pretty nice. Okay, let us see. Come on. It's 4-1. He did score 5 goals. Wow. Mentioning youth intakes, I've only ever had 1 good youth intake, even though I prioritize upgrading things to max. Absolutely. Oh, that sucks. That really does suck. I have had like periods where you go like 10 years without a good youth intake, and it's just so like just demoralizing every year. Like, oh, okay, here we go. We're gonna try it this time, and it just doesn't come, and you're like, oh fuck. But yeah, no, I get that. Like, I generally do think you should watch through your World Cups and Euros. It makes it so much more interesting. Like, but this is what we do for the stream: is we do like a World Cup watch along where we pick a bunch of games and we watch them, and you get to see some incredible things. Like we saw incredible upsets. What was it? Brazil going out, I think lost to Haiti 1-0 in a group stage once, and we've seen like Mexico finally win the World Cup, Paraguay have won it, Ukraine have won it. Like it's a lot of fun. Like seeing the international teams. I even between the World Cups, I'm like looking at qualifiers, like, oh, who's going to qualify for the next World Cup and stuff like that, which is completely unrelated. And in the one that was good, I had my son. Oh shit, he had 185 PA roughly. Never been so excited. FM Field. I've had a son in this save, and he was shit. He was terrible. I will show him to you. He's named Craig. He played him through my 3rd club, Penny Bont. And he was terrible. He retired at 40. He did play every single game for me, of course. 682 appearances. If England win a World Cup in my save, everyone gets knighted. England took until 21-14 to win a World Cup in this save. Yeah, this guy was half-star rating, but he played every single game for us, so he won a lot. As you can see, England, first World Cup final they got to, 100-year anniversary of 1966. Lose to Germany. And then they lost to Argentina, lost to Belgium, lost to Turkey, lost to France, 21-14, it finally comes home versus Spain, hosted by England, hilariously. And then they actually start winning loads. They won it in 21-50, won twice in a row, but then lost to Paraguay. Won it again in 98, 22-38, 22-42 back-to-back, and then 22-58. I think they've got 10 wins. They are the third most winners, I think. Brazil have the most, then Germany. No, sorry, they're fourth most. Brazil, Germany, Argentina, and England are the most winners of the World Cup. So England just took a while to get going. But yeah, okay, Newtown today. Let's go. I feel like if England wins the World Cup in every save I have, they're very overpowered in FM17. How long has it been since the Premier League dropped to 10th? Only recently. They have been low. I'll find their rankings. They haven't been high for a while, I don't think. Most team conceded Egypt 17. How do you even concede 17 goals? Like if I look at... Oh, how do I go to the Premier League? Here we go. Premier League. If I click on the Premier League, maybe that will show the recent. So they were in 8th in 22-92, so they've dropped to 10th recently. I don't just like if we go nations club coefficient rankings. No. Nation coefficients, nation club coefficients. Yeah, England have just had terrible 8.5. Like they're just not very good. It will take a lot for Belgium to overtake them, though. There's a big gap there. If Belgium or Ukraine can overtake them, then that would be something. But they've been quite low for quite a while. They haven't done much. I think the last time they were up, they were up at like 4th or 5th at one point, I think. But that was when Arsenal were dominating the Prem, so they were constantly getting into Europe, and then they could get their coefficient up. But then since Arsenal have dropped off, it's always been different teams winning the Premier League and then getting to the Champions League. But yeah, it's interesting. So they've been below 8th since 22-92. So it's been a good bit for a bit now. Don't think I've ever seen it. Yeah, I think it's because of the Welsh League, genuinely, because if we look at transfers from the Premier League, all of their players get stolen by the Welsh League, by my former clubs. All the managers get stolen. Like here we go. If we go to, let's go to Wales and transfers, maybe. You can probably get a quick look potentially. Indication. I think it's just because we're both the UK and Ireland. And we've sort of just taken over their position. It's really interesting, actually, how much I guess we've affected it. We've got transfers. So apart from just me, see Christensen, West Ham, Aberystwyth, Reading. That's just January. If we go back to September there, Chelsea, Rizmir, best player taken away. Then you've got Anselmo Moore, Reading. And then you got Stoke, 24 million. Like every season, it's like the highest value players. I remember what's my longest unbeaten run in this save? In the Welsh Prem, it was 900 and something games. When I was with Aston Villa, it was mostly with my first couple clubs, because obviously the more clubs I'm at, the harder it becomes because I'm making these super teams. But with Aston Villa at the start, it was basically like playing with the Bayern Munich in the Welsh League. If we look at the record here, 964 unbeaten in the league only. So it was very easy with them at that point. It was like 2022 to 2052 because I had like players worth like 50 million playing against players worth like 400k. So it's quite easy to stay on top basically. But now there's 6 teams here that have players that can be worth 20, 30, 40 million. So it's much, much harder to stay unbeaten all the time. Like I lose pretty much every season. I've only done one season with Barry in 58 years, full unbeaten. I've done a couple unbeatens in the league, but like all comps unbeaten, only one season. I've clicked on Aston Villa, by the way. It's going to take some time to load. What's the money spread like in this league? Terrible. The I'll show you, but if we go to records, maybe. Where is it? Overview. Or is it? Most games won in a row, 74. Most games without losing 176. I think my best may have been with Port Talbot. But to show you the rules and the prize money, it doesn't get updated. So first place gets 191,000. So nothing. So basically all the money comes from sponsorships. Well, not really, but a little bit of sponsorship, but mostly like selling players and qualifying for the Champions League. You get 8 mil for being in the group stages. So yeah, not much. It's mostly transfers. I think maybe Port Talbot I had the longest unbeaten streak with, like actual unbeaten. I think I had over 200 or something in all competitions, which is pretty decent. That's like 4 or 5 seasons straight. But yeah, no, the money just doesn't add up at all. It doesn't update, which is sad, and the youth index doesn't update, which is sad, because otherwise I think Wales would have won a few World Cups and Euros if we had a dynamic youth system. Yeah, updates. I think in the new FM you've done really well. I could never. Yeah, basically getting to that first Champions League group stages basically changes the game for you, because you go from getting nothing to 8 million. Like it's pretty big. Although I think with Barry we had a player we sold for 30 million. It was incredible. Hello, John. What advice would you give to someone who normally gets really bored with a save and is always starting new ones? I'm really interested in my save in Greece. I really want to make them into powerhouses in Greece, the Greek league. I really want to stick with it. Okay, so you need long-term goals and short-term goals, basically. So your long-term goal, of course, is win the Champions League, become a powerhouse, build a new stadium, and those are the ones you look at and you go, okay, we're getting there. We every season we get closer and closer. But then also you need short-term goals. So you need to go, okay, next thing I want to do is I want to get to the knockout rounds. I want to get to the quarterfinals or the group stages, or even very short-term goals. I'm in September. I want to get to the new year. I want to get to the next year. I want to see who wins the Ballon d'Or. See if any of my players get into team of the season. And then okay, I want to get to the youth intake. Okay, I want to get to the end of the season. Get the transfers going again. Want to go again, and then you go around like that. And also looking at other things, looking at how other teams do in your league, looking at how other leagues go, having the other leagues open. It's like, oh, let's see what's happening in the Premier League. Who's going to win the Premier League? And then, okay, yeah, 498 with Port Talbot. That was pretty good. 500 games unbeaten, nearly. That's not bad. That's nearly 5 seasons unbeaten. What's the sponsorship money like? My sponsorship is not too bad. Like, here we go. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. But yeah, so you need to have like a bunch of short-term goals to keep you sort of motivated for the short term, but also the long term. You look at the long-term picture of it. Also, just do loads and loads of scouting, because once you sell players for big money, it makes you feel a lot better. But as you can see here, I have like a 1 year. This is like about FFP, I think. Also, have you ever considered having real gen faces for this save to appear more live? I don't know if it would even work, you know. My short-term goal is to get to Europe and get some money. There is fuck all money in the Greek domestic game, so Europe is essential. We're currently 1 point. Oh, damn. That is, yeah, definitely then. Well, then you got to really, really push for that. Do lots of scouting, lots of free transfers, all the under-21s and under-19 teams. Try and get them. And then also, I think one of the things I like is you see a player, you develop them, and then you sell them on for a big profit. But yeah, this is not too bad. We get like 3,500,000. It's not the best. There's a 6-year stadium sponsorship. Ooh, this is gonna get renewed, interestingly. So that'll be nice. But yeah, no, definitely it's one of those things. Also, even John, changing graphics occasionally, change the skin, change your badge pack, use Kitbash, change your kits. Sometimes that can give you a bit of like a breath of fresh air into your save that you weren't thinking of before, and then you go, oh yeah, that's really cool, and it gives you a little bit of motivation to play a bit longer. Every night. So let's bring on you. I want to play you at right back. I want to... Who else do I want to play? Nick Kittler, maybe? Maybe you start Nick Kittler there. Give him his debut. And then we're also going to do... where is he? Put Simons on the bench for his debut, maybe. Hello, Tommy, mate. Hello, how's it going? Moskalenko, we want to get him started. Theoretically, if you could transfer saves between games, oh god, yeah, I really would. I would transfer. Oh, Drame, okay. What am I doing here? Senel, Ray Sudar. I would transfer everything to the same. Would you move from FM15? I'm good, sir. I'm doing well. We're just finishing hilariously. We've got one more game though, but yeah, doing well. I would, because, well, I don't know if I would actually. I would want to add features, basically, like anything dynamic. Like, this is before dynamic rivalries came in, and dynamic youth intake and stuff like that, and having those long-term effects, and having the multiple leagues, like the second division of the Welsh League. It would make this save so much better, having all of that. It would be so much more like, well, dynamic, basically, so much more changeable. But at the same time, like the match engine, I actually don't mind it too much. There are obvious things, like you have the headers backwards, where like the ball comes over the top, your defender heads it back to the goalkeeper, but doesn't, heads it directly to the striker. There are like, and there's also like when you get you're most likely to score from free kick rebounds and stuff like that. There are like match engine quirks, I think. But overall, I don't think it's too bad. But like, there's a lot of features in FM15 I quite like. How it's still relatively simple, I think. Like, it has, the UI is really simple. I love this, being able to move the league table. I've got match stats here. I've got formations. I can add in, like, what do I want to add in? I want to add in my feedback from some random dude I've got in my team. Like, it's so, like, and the clicks, I feel, oh, go on. Is that a goal? That's offside. Sad. It's sort of like, I feel like this was very simple. Not but in a good way. They've overcomplicated the newer games where you have to click so many times to get to where you want to go. Just to get to tactics. All I have to do here, click tactics. Like, it's so easy. Have you taken any holidays in this save to get the job you really want? No. Well, I've taken, like, I think in total, I've taken 203 days holiday. That was right at the start of the save, when you, like, at the end of the season, you won the league, you holiday a little bit, or here or there. But then, obviously, now I'm going for the world record. I want as many, you can have 5% holiday. So I just go, I don't holiday at all. I want to keep it as low as possible. I did, oh, lovely stuff. Hold on, where's my goal? I did actually holiday the first season, though. So I didn't actually start in the 2014-15 season. I started 15-16. Because in FM15, AF and Lido don't start in the Welsh League. So I simmed a season and then kept going through the new season, like, tick over to get them promoted, added a new manager, and then proceeded with them. But I've never taken holidays for getting jobs, especially because you can't have longer than 6 months between jobs. Otherwise, they'll disqualify. Have you played any new? Yeah, I played 16, I played 17, played 18, 19, 20. I had a long save with 21, actually. I went like 15 years with I took a 4th division Portuguese team called Salgueiros, and I won the Champions League with them, and actually won my first ever World Cup with Brazil. I did it. I actually had a YouTube save with that, so I enjoyed that. FM22, I didn't play that much. And then FM23 I just didn't buy. I just didn't rate the features. They weren't good enough, I didn't think. They were basically the same as 22, I thought. And to be honest, I don't really have as much time anymore. My life is getting busier, work and everything else, and I play this. If I'm going to choose it, I play this one. FM21 was such a fun game. I thought it was pretty good. I thought FM21 was one of the best ones since 15, I think, honestly. I remember 16, 17, 18 were pretty terrible. The features, remember burger vans being a headline feature. I guess, to be fair, this year's one has sort of outdone it a little bit. I had a save on FM11 with Chelmsford for over 150. Damn, Tommy, do you still have it somewhere? That's awesome if you do. That's really cool. Let's bring on DRB. No, let's bring on, who am I looking at? Nick Hitler. Let's bring on Rake Sudar, and let's bring on Simmons. Give him his debut. We're not playing too well, sadly. But have you ever died in this game? Oh, we got a penalty. Yes! Mohamed, our Syrian, can take the penalty to get his goal. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. No, basically, you get to 100. Get in. I get to 100, and it resets you back to 75 in game because it doesn't like you going over 100. So you can't die, but your age keeps getting reset. How's the doctorate? It's going well, Roscoe. Thank you. I'm into my 3rd year now, so I'm basically analyzing lots of data from my experiment I did, my parabolic flight, and then I've got to start writing up my sort of papers and thesis and stuff. But I've got a bit more experimentation to do as well. So yeah, it's coming along, but it's going well. It's going well. I still have it, but don't visit it very often. Got to 100, then it stayed there. Oh, okay, interesting. FM11's interesting because it's quite a early one. So it's completely. I feel like it's a lot quicker to get through potentially to play longer, and the stat, like the attribute map, like variation is a lot. Like you can get loads of players with all 20s and stuff like that. But that'd be pretty cool to go back to. Although I feel like FM11 might be a really basic, especially when you play the newer FMs. You realize how many new features there are that aren't in FM11. That's how you have much patience. You're doing a doctorate. Thank you. Yes. Oh my god, he's got a 2nd goal. Oh my good god. I only want him to get 1, but he's got a 2nd there. Yeah, no. I've been in education for a long time now. I guess I have developed a good amount of patience with that. Okay, let's bring on Namache and try and get him to take a penalty. I had to do 2 bachelor's theses. That was enough for me. Happy for you though. That's all around going back to school. Keep up the art. Thank you, Roscoe. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm looking. I think I might be done after this. Obviously, you can go to a postdoc. But I don't know. I feel like I might need a break after this because it's gonna be. I did my bachelor's was my bachelor's was 4 years. My master's was 1 year, and then I would have done a PhD for 4 years as well. So I would have been 9 years at university or level higher education. So I might want to break then, but who knows? Who knows what happened? Maybe initially I wasn't going to do a PhD in the first place. I was going to go into a job, but then COVID hit, and then I just sort of took what I could get, and I got a PhD offer, and I went, okay, I guess we're doing a PhD now. So who knows? Things could change again. Have you experienced any weird formations in this save? Not super weird. There is always we call it the Kuwait formation because they did it at a World Cup and got to the semi-finals. I'll show you the formation of it. We won 3-0 there, which is really good, and our Syrian right back got a goal, which is huge because we only need 1 more start for him and we can tick him off for Syria being complete. Stoke Mount 2-goal comeback. They're in the charge for the Premier League. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. I just graduated with my bachelor's a year ago in May. I'm starting to get the itch again, but not near enough to do something. Fair enough. Are you looking in a job at the moment then, I assume? 20 wins from 20 though. Very nice in the league. So Kuwait formation is what we call it. Let's just set it to this. It's like the airplane formation, where it's something like this. This gets used a lot in like World Cups and stuff. I think I remember one time seeing like something like, was it something like this? No, it was something like this, I think. No, it wasn't like that. Maybe it was something like this. There isn't too much variation of formations. I use the 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. 4-3-3 is very good in FM15. However, one of the things I'm going to do with my next club is I'm going to change formation every year. So what I'm going to do basically is I've got all the base formations here. You've got the 5-1s, the 4-1s, the 3-1s. I'm going to put them on a wheel, and every year I'm going to spin the wheel, and whatever it sets it to, I have to make do and as long as it has like the 2-5-3, maybe can I do this? Oh no, that changes it. Okay, I wouldn't be able to do that then. I have to try and play with that formation and see if I can get it to work, and that will really make a challenge for my new team, I think. So we'll see how that goes. Yes, I've been working since July. I really like it, but my contract is over next year. It's in one of my fields. Oh wow, that's nice. Yeah, I had real problems. Like when I left obviously it was COVID, but I ended up working overnights in Tesco's, which like I'm not bashing it, but my master's and bachelor's was in space physics, so it wasn't really my field that I wanted to go into. So it's really lucky that you've got a field you want to be in. Hopefully you can get it extended, or like continue on in that, because it's tough to be in a field working in a place you like. The season of the 2-5-3. Oh yeah, the 2-5-3 season is going to be a tough one. I hope I get the 2-5-3 season in when either when I'm really shit at the start, so it doesn't matter that I'm losing. Well, I don't want to get sacked, or when I'm really good and I'm so good that I can compensate by having such good players that it doesn't matter anymore. But who knows? There's a lot of formations there, so I think what the challenge will be is every season I change formation, but then once I win the Champions League, I have to win the Champions League with every formation, which will be pretty cool, I think. 1-6-3. Oh god, thank god that's not a base formation. But like I feel like that adds a lot of stuff to it, because like how many is there? We've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 formations. So maybe we'll have the Champions, like the 100k stadium by then. With Barry, what we did is that for the first 40 seasons, I think it was, we were never allowed to sign any players from the top 15 nations. So we had to sort of sign players from nations that weren't as big, and then we extended that to 25 at one point, and we also banned South Americans at one point, because one year Argentina dropped out of the top 15 and I signed like 15 Argentinians. But yeah, I've been trying to put limits on it to make things interesting throughout. But yeah, okay, I think we're gonna leave that off there, because it is past midnight now for where I am in Central European time zone. That was a good stream. It was nice meeting all you guys, the new guys here. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so I'll be back on Thursday, where hopefully we'll end the season. We've got Stoke in the Champions League knockouts, but hopefully I'll be back for a semi-final instead. And final, we've unfortunately lost the last two finals, once to Zenit and once to PSV on penalties. And then on Saturday we have a mega stream. It is a 12-hour stream where I'm going to be taking lots of forfeits and drinking, and we're going to be watching the 2298 yes, 2298 World Cup, hosted by Mexico. So we watch through it and can predict it and stuff, and have lots of fun games and shit. So if you want to join that, come along for Thursday or Saturday. But it was nice meeting all of you new guys, and of course, obviously, thank you for hanging out, everyone, new and old. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a good night and a good midweek, and I'll see you next time, everybody. All right. Good night, everybody. Hold on. Wait. We need to go raid someone, I think. Obviously I was raided. I need to go find someone to go raid. Hold on. We're nearly ending the stream, but not yet. Football Manager, Twitch. Anyone got any suggestions first off? See you later, X. Let's see. I probably will. I'll just go to sleep straight away. My eyes are going. Let's see. Who's about? Okay, hold on. Oh, Chrome's not responding. It's a sign. It doesn't want me to raid anyone. Someone with not many viewers. Yeah, I normally look for someone with not many viewers, to be fair. Like, I know that feeling. My first ever raid, I think, was from McKinn's. And he had like or was it someone else before him with like 20 people? And I was like, that was a massive thing back in the day for me when I only had like 2 people. Who's this dude playing? 18 plus. Wrexham 20, 35, 36. Oh, who's this guy? He's got 2 viewers. Let's go see what this guy's doing. Let's see. Has he got Heisenberg? Oh, I can't hear anything. Oh, there's no sound. Okay, maybe not then. Half the time problem is just trying to find people to raid sometimes. Wolf season 5. No, that's not. Okay, let's go to Mr. Rich, maybe. It's taking its time, isn't it? Trying to find this. There we go. Who's this guy?
Right, we're gonna have to take the draw and be happy.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go raid Mr. Rich C. Let's go raid him. Slash raid. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, well then. Now I can. Now this is goodbye. Oh, I hope all of you had a good time, and I'll see you next time. So let us go. All right. See you later.